Oh shit! It didn't even give you the intro.
It didn't. We
Just went
here.
straight to the countdown.
That's because they know we late this motherfucker. They was like, bro, we ain't got no time for this. Just
Got
jump
time
right
for
in.
shit.
Right.
Um, so for those that will actually join,
I'm the ghost brother.
You are.
I'm a
So I
ghost guy.
can just see your glasses. That's
Right.
it. Just
All right.
right on
I'm
the
glad
edge.
you see my glasses because I thought they were gone forever. That's why I'm late. So here we are.
Oh my.
those are different glasses. They don't got a thing on them, right?
They're the
No,
same
they're
glasses.
ones.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The last time he was here, it looked like the motherfuckers was moving. So I don't know.
They were moving actually, based off what he was doing. He was all. That's why he can't be on the camera now because he was too much in the camera last time.
He was moving and grooving last time.
Look here.
We love you.
That shit that Tone got set up off camera. He like a fucking evil genius.
I know
What?
he's looking like Oz over here.
I'm just making it comfortable for me and my teammate.
That
Because
we
he
can't
likes
see.
to DJ over here, so I want to make sure he can, do his thing over here too.
That's that computer Tony Stark was sitting there when they found out where Wakanda was.
Right.
Hey, Wakanda
With the
forever,
Wakanda shirt on.
with the purple
Right.
vibranium.
Hey, speaking of Tony Stark, remember when he snitched on Dog for playing Gallagher, right? That's actually so. There is a picture that I sent you. It's like a little, like the little advertising board that be outside.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and pull that up.
I actually
No.
clipped all that together as a video.
Ooh.
He was so pissed when he found out Little Dog wasn't a Mandarin. He was mad as fuck.
You would be too.
And so, I had Sunday Fun Day today, and this is actually the largest arcade in the world, apparently.
Where?
It's right outside of Chicago. They have their own Brookfield, so it's Brookfield, Illinois.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, and they had so much shit. Like it was, and the cool thing about it is, like once you pay admission, like look, dog.
Oh hell no.
Mhm.
So I was playing. Rewind it, Tone. Can you rewind it?
Is that bacon?
Like Double Dragon started off wild as fuck.
Yeah, you know the whole
Like he
concept-
just gut punched this bitch and kidnapped her.
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't know the backstory behind Double Dragon? The whole
Just-
time, player 2 is the villain. He kidnapped his brother's bitch just because he got tired of the fact that he wasn't hanging out with his bro like he used to.
Dude, this is killing up down.
Like yeah,
Big facts.
they had, and this is nowhere near how much they had. I mean, Snapchat only does a fucking minute,
How far a drive is this?
but they are so. It was.
Sounds
It's
like
about
I'm
a,
on my way.
about an hour 45, I think.
Man.
Are
It
all
was
these
so
games free once you get in?
Yes,
Or, okay.
you pay admission. It's $20
Oh, it's a wrap. You can
for
burn
the
through-
arcade.
You can burn through $20 at like one game alone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So once you do that and you pay admission, hey Brit baby, once you pay admission, all the games are set to free play. So they are open from like 11 in the morning to 12 midnight. So you
They
can literally be there all
They
fucking
they
day.
sell alcohol.
No.
That's the difference.
Yep.
Up down slap because
Yeah.
you can
And,
drink.
and up down, they have like
Do you see
additional
these
stuff. Like
games,
you
bro?
can
Get
play
pizza.
the
Yo, Chan?
the big ass Jenga and all
Yeah.
of that shit. This is all video, but there's so
Skeet ball.
much shit
Pause.
there, man.
I don't need no alcohol because I will be high before we get there.
And it's
We
Illinois shit.
crazy.
Plus, you gotta look at these are electronic games. You don't want to risk that one.
You don't
drunk
drink at
nigga.
all.
Right.
You drink.
True.
You don't drink like to like get a buzz or anything. It's just weed.
He's
This
like,
this don't count.
Yeah.
This is very
You
similar.
said a bus.
This is very similar to the
I know,
damn
right?
sodas you post.
That's right, Ray. You said, look who decided to come to work. These.
It
niggas.
is all this.
I had already posted my disclaimer to let them know. I was like, see, I was in Chicago and I was here on time. But no,
Niggas always talking shit.
it was
I was on time too.
Hey, we was straight
Look,
down
we,
here
we both were on
worried
time.
about
Yeah.
your punk ass eating mango,
it was
and you throw shade, niggas.
y'all wasn't worried about me. Y'all was in here kicking it. Y'all was snitched on already.
We damn near should have partied.
Y'all could have. It wouldn't been the first
Hey,
time niggas
hey.
potted without me.
I'm gonna say, being somewhat new to this whole platform, the people who knew played it's like, oh, this is some normal ass shit.
Okay. It said, I'm like, the hell am I looking at? So I was explaining how I did Sunday Fun Day today. at it's called what's it? Galloping Ghost, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Galloping Ghost. It is the world's largest
When
arcade.
are we going?
That's what I was like, but we need a trip there.
When
Like
just let me know
they
when y'all
have
wanna
so
go.
much shit, and it's so dope because it's like the nostalgia, man. Like they have one row, it's like all the Street Fighter games, like back to back to back, like all in one row. And then on the other side, it's like you got your Mortal Kombat and your Killer Instincts and shit. You got your driving games. I was playing what's that? The one with the you shooting the zombies and shit.
A lot of
The
them.
something dead. What you doing?
Because we can hear you twice.
Oh,
You might
Hey, that's funny.
Fix the camera while you at it. Look,
it's funny because y'all can hear
Nah,
y'all
because
can hear me
some odd
twice, but I
reason,
guess I only
it
heard it
makes
once because only
y'all
one
look
ear worked.
way far back. I got a new table coming in that's gonna kind of do that. We just gotta wait for it to get here.
Yeah,
Someone
but
always changes some shit.
But
Sorry,
it was,
sorry, Tony.
we can definitely coordinate a trip. Like that was something that like it was really
You just mad 'cause when you
really
walk in,
fun.
like,
I mean, you got, and then it's like when you have a game, you know, they'll give you like the full series, like whether you got all your Donkey Kongs or whatever. Y'all remember Paperboy?
That's my
Absolutely.
That was my shit.
shit. The nigga who did. The
I have
Diddy,
never played it in a fucking arcade to know that to play it on an arcade game is
you got
actually
it's
Oh, you
Yeah.
never played in the arcade?
No.
Oh, that's how I was introduced to it.
handlebar.
no.
You gotta
I
be on the
didn't.
bike.
You
Yeah.
actually have a bike.
And it's so funny, but like I couldn't record it because I was actually playing. But it was so funny to me because when you were delivering the papers, you got little obstacles and shit. You got the dog that run out.
The person at lawnmower, I think, could be going.
Yeah, it's
crossing
two
traffic.
niggas scrapping on the sidewalk.
Yeah, it's two niggas fighting. You got to
I remember
avoid
that.
them.
Yeah.
They
So
don't-
instead of avoiding them, I shot a
Doubled up
paper at him.
and he broke it up.
But one fell, and then the other one did like this, like he won.
It
So
counts.
I'm like, damn, did I
counts
just
up.
help this nigga jump him or what? Like,
It
They
counts.
should make video games like that again.
yeah, but we had so much
This car
fun.
Grand Theft Auto one.
I'm just saying in general.
Man.
Tom,
Dude,
we-
I feel you like a regular version of Paperboy.
or care like
That was
imagine
great.
the
That was great. That
updated
was
version of like Frogger on today's system.
I played the
Yeah.
fuck out of Frogger. I played that
Peter
so
would
long
be
today.
all over that game.
I-
But I think that shit would be fire.
I'm
Hey,
not saying
the,
you're wrong.
the most fun date I've ever had. I took them to Up Down, and we stayed until damn near it was over.
Yeah.
Played every fucking
And
game.
me and him, like we were
Every
just in
fucking
Up
game.
Down a couple of weeks ago, but that was something like we big ass kids. That's shit that we like to do. So it was really, really,
Hey,
really
Centipede was
fun.
my shit. As simple as that shit is.
Yep.
Like,
Fucking
when-
simple as
And
game.
he sat down and started playing Gallagher, and I just started cracking up
my
because I thought
shit-
about Tony Stark.
My shit will always be that Terminator Salvation game.
They got it.
The way you sit there and just four
Ooh.
whole long boards, just dump it. Only reason why you
They had Tecmo Bowl,
Right.
and we were just talking about that. I don't know. I didn't
What
see.
else I played with?
I don't know if y'all remember. It's this old football game. It was like some rough shit. What was that place called? Mike Higgins, Mike something.
Yeah, Mike
It-
Egan's.
Yeah, I loved going there as a kid because my
Was
dad
that the
was a
real
hooper.
big buff football players that would like you tackle them, they flying like in the air.
It
and
was
shit?
called like pig skins or something like that. So it was like a dirty kind of like.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
they had that shit,
Like
and
the
that
arch
took me
rivals of
all the
football.
way back because I'm
And
like,
wasn't that like Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Space,
You could fight.
Space Invaders. Wow.
then you could fight and shit like it. Yeah, but I used
That
to
was-
love that game. Like we
yeah.
used to
The
always.
simple as shit.
Wait, where was Mike Higgins? Was it like Kenosha or
No,
like?
it was Wauwatosa. It was like 124th and like Cap. Like it was.
Over
was
where
like-
You
Target used
sure?
to be
Because it
at.
seemed like we used to be driving for a long
Yeah,
time.
You were kids back
Yeah.
then.
We used to drive over there to play on the little
So
on the
you
basketball
did-
courts.
Because they used to have like the little batting cages and shit.
Yeah, the back
like the little-
cages and we get that adjustable rims. We play.
You
full
know,
court.
this
and be
entire
dunking on
time I
niggas.
thought we was going down like Kenosha racing, like some because it
You
used
was
to
in
seem like the
Brookfield.
drivers.
You probably
Yeah, you
you
seem
gotta
like-
remember we
that
didn't used to
was
go
far.
nowhere back in the days as kids, so we went to like 76 and
You
Capitol.
know what?
You
It was
seemed
on
like you're
124, but then he had to go like shoot like in the back row behind 124. If it was like
Okay.
128th
far.
or some
Behind
shit.
JC
Shit,
Penney's.
shit like that be
Um,
cracking. They got WrestleFest.
No, it wasn't
That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask.
Because that was my
that is not-
jam back in the day.
Well, I don't know if they played that, but he was definitely playing WrestleMania, and he was beating the shit out Doink the Clown.
Man,
Oh, that old
So
arcade
whenever he was-
version of it.
Whenever he was firing on him and shit, a bowling ball and bowling pins was falling out of him.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know
that's
what?
the one where they be like, pin up,
Yeah.
it's all aggressive.
No, that was when the strategy of the game got a little bit more like complex, and they started actually making the player move more.
No, that
The
was
harder-
punch and kick one.
No, the harder games is like Donkey. Like I played Donkey Kong. Like this shit is actually harder than I thought because
about
you
timing.
can only do
played-
so many things.
I played
Patience.
Donkey Kong for like 20 minutes today, and when I tell you I could not get up past like the third fucking bar because I'm fucking barrel,
Right.
it was going
all
by
the time,
and
like,
shit.
and it just drop down on your ass.
Right, that's exactly what's fucking. It kept catching me on the ladder. I'm like, all right. First I was cool, but then it was like, oh bitch, all right, and then it kept coming down on me. I just could not jump over that shit. So yeah, I got my ass beat playing Punch Out. They got Punch Out and Super Punch Out. They had
Did
so
you just
much.
do this on a
man.
whim?
Yeah,
What
because
they do?
so what happened was, I am going to recap my entire weekend. One, don't fucking start. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Don't fucking start. You sit there and you shut the fuck up.
You should have started the episode without him then.
Just sit there and shut the fuck up because I know what it's gonna trigger. So, me and Beta's not Beta. Y'all know we usually like going off to Chicago for a weekend. Like that's our thing. But since he's been driving and shit, we haven't really been able to do that.
I'm sorry. Time out. Who was the nigga that was here last time? That was
you
it. Like who was that nigga who was here back here?
Oh, that's bro. That's not Beta. That's not Beta.
I know.
That nigga
I mean, not saying that's who it was, but he was very mysterious, and I didn't know who he was, and I just wanted to make sure.
I know he used to be on here before y'all were. So
Huh?
just he used to be on here before y'all were.
We had that conversation, but I
We-
didn't know.
we
who-
don't- we
I don't
don't
even know
wanna-
if I
we
knew his
don't
name
wanna.
or whatever. But okay.
Yeah, it's like
All right, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm having flashbacks.
yeah. So
Oh, we'll discuss that later.
right, we went down.
Leave me alone.
We planned to go to Chicago, so we left, and the whole purpose was for us to go to an event. Okay. Now, this event, let me get the official name of it. Bruh. I gotta stop doing wild shit.
Yes, you do.
Like,
You
no,
won't.
But you won't.
I'm too
Don't
adventurous.
start.
You won't stop and do it in a while.
Bro,
Don't start.
can you relax, please?
He can't. It's not in here.
Like, just chill. No, so
And you want to that Tupac. Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna stab you. See, I can tell you that on here because I can't get blocked.
But they brought you alcohol. It is worth the fuckery tonight.
Okay, so there is a spot down there. It's called the 15th Ave Adult Emporium.
Oh.
So it's like
We took my man
when
to
you
a
walk
dick
in,
store.
so there's like an adult, adult bookstore, porn movies and whatever. They got a couple of toys on the wall, but it's not like a lot, not like a full scale sex store. But once you go in and like pay the admission, there is a theater room.
You took my man to a peep show.
There's a theater room. So when you go in, there is a gigantic screen, and it's set up like a little mini movie theater. It kind of reminds you like school auditorium, not as big, but like with the little flip up seats and shit.
Wild-ass peep show.
Y'all did some glory holes.
So they didn't have glory holes,
Oh,
but they do have the individual movie rooms. So like you go in, pop the dollar in, and the porn plays. But during actual parties, they are set to just play, so you don't have to worry about
who
paying for
cleans
anything.
those rooms? It's a filthy fucking job.
Okay, so let me tell you about them rooms.
That's disgusting. fam.
Because you said who cleans the room,
Who
and
cleans them?
somebody, whoever had to clean them from Saturday, was gonna be upset because we went in one, and I was like,
Yo, please don't.
the level of Badusi, and I don't even know if it was really Badusi because there were so many trans women there.
What the fuck?
Keisha?
No, like
You know
I-
what,
it-
though?
it
I don't
was-
think
it
that
was-
the right response.
it was-
We gotta apologize.
it was an interesting experience for us to go together and kind of like try to mingle and shit. But it was just way too much unseasoned chicken and lady boys for me. And old for old for like old
Oh,
bitches
geez.
walking around with their titties up.
Unseasoned chicken and ladyboys is a wild combination.
Yeah, and then
Old
there's
bitches.
and then there's a
Let's not leave
stage,
out
right?
old bitches.
So there's a stage, and there are two stripper poles on this stage. Now, one of the trans women was getting with it. Like, I mean, as far as like with the rhythm and shit. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe they're not white. Maybe they're like Hispanic or something. You know, they got rhythm and shit.
You do know that you and him have to get married, right?
There's no way that y'all could ever.
Because
be
you
with
can't
anybody
do
else.
any of this weird old shit with anybody else.
Sure, I could.
No, fuck you
Who?
can
Yes,
not.
I could.
You are never finna take another nigga
We didn't know that there was gonna
to
be
go
something
see some other niggas.
But it's not the fact that y'all didn't know. It's the fact that he was comfortable with you
Yeah, he was comfortable
to
enough to
have
go.
this experience. Any other dude wouldn't even made it to the door.
That's
Right.
not
Not
true.
necessarily.
We walked in, it was like, oh, they got their dicks out. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
pause.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
Okay. So
Get into the good part now.
yeah.
How
So-
is this a good one?
No, because listen, I didn't need
Get
okay.
excited.
So-
what's what you gotta say?
You triggered the conversation.
Because when you walk in here, right? When we first get there is, there's a little guy, he's a little Hispanic guy, he's out there like directing traffic. Like, so they're asking,
Is he little like dude
what
from,
area you going
Fantasy
to, and then
Island?
when you tell them, they're like, all right, go
Keep
back.
lane.
So he
Keep
asked him, he
lane.
was like, all right, my guy, how much is it to park? He was like, oh no, it's free. We weren't expecting that because we're in Chicago and shit.
It's the
So-
perk. It's the perk.
We go and we park, and as we're going in, the security guard, he holds the door open. So I go in, say thank you, like, oh, thanks, my man, whatever. So we go in, we pay, and then they give you a little wristband.
Oh, we got more?
So we going in and going, exploring and everything.
Okay.
Remember that first movie room I told y'all about?
Strawberry peach? What that got?
Well-
Oh, kiwi peach.
When you go into the movie room, you can either sit down and watch the porn that's on the screen. You sit down and watch the porn on the screen, or you can proceed to what's called the red room.
It already is wild.
So wait, is this like the
So
murder room?
no,
Nah,
so
fam.
Like the Avengers?
Nah,
No,
fam.
not that
yeah,
kind of
so
red.
so it's called the red room. Now
I just
we
wanna
are
have
new.
period sex.
We are
Red,
new.
red,
This
red
this is
room,
the
red
first time
room,
we're
red
here, so
room.
it's other people that are used to it. So we sit down in the seats, in the theater seats, just kind of, observing. And we keep seeing this crowd, like everybody keeps like going to the back. And curiosity is like really, really like, go
Kill-
see what's going on. Go see
kill-
what's going on.
kill
That's
Chuck-
what you're here for.
kill
That's
Chuck-
what you're here for.
Kill Chuck
Because
Cat.
I'm like, something has to be back there. Like, there's way too many people. They're
Going
just
back
ducking,
there.
going right past the fucking seats. So there has to be something back
Are
there.
there white people going that way?
It's always white people going that way.
So
You should have went the other way.
no, it wasn't just white people though. So we finally get up. I'm like, babe, you want to go see? And he was like, come on. So we go, and as always, he always, he's the bigger one, so he leads us through.
That's how you get killed in the scary
So
movie.
we going, and as we're walking through, it's like heads is like turning and shit, and I'm like, what's going on?
They thought he was the rock.
And then it's like, I'm like, why everybody shoulder moving like that? This nigga just standing there just watching and shit, and they just beating their dick off. I'm like, oh my god. So
Wait,
They been dig up to you?
Wait.
they stand in this room. So I'm like, well, I know they ain't just saying here beating their dick. Something they got to be seeing. So I'm short, so I can't see. So we push it through the crowd, and I don't think because the way he's looking and shit, he's not as short as me. So he's making his
This
way
wasn't-
trying to
this
get us
wasn't
through the
let
crowd.
you
I don't think that he realizes
He
that
led
motherfuckers
you to-
just
he led you to the dick beat.
so listen. So we make it.
What's going on here, man?
So we make
Welcome
it
to the meat beat.
the final corner of the room, and
Oh, you
there
saw
is
the final boss too.
yeah. So we see a lady bent over in what is a gangbang, right?
Wait a what type
That's
of
oh my,
party?
press the oh my button.
I don't know what the fuck it
It's
is.
on
So-
there. I know it's on there.
So we see
It's-
a white
in
lady
the red
bent
section.
over and participating in
Man, like,
a gangbang, right? So she got
It's for them.
dicks in hand, dicks in face. Why is the nigga that's fucking her the fucking security guard that had the door open for us? Nigga, ain't 2 o'clock. The security guard is back here getting pussy.
I mean, technically, he's working.
Perks of the job.
He's working.
He's protecting the asset.
I said,
Protect and serve.
oh, I said this nigga went from holding the door open to holding ass cheeks open. What is going on here?
Protecting and serving.
I don't think I could participate
I
in
think
the
we
game.
need to move Lonzo.
I think the thing that disturbed me the most
Well,
was
No
the
problem.
fact that
No
like,
problem.
cause
No
you
problem.
know how like the coochie is here, right? And you know when niggas like trying to get ready, like they do that little thing where they like swiping it up and down before they get it in there. They be like, and then they put it in, and like so he was like doing that little flick thing, and then went in, and he was like on his tippy toes a little bit. I mean that's a big bitch. So
It's always the big bitch in the
Yeah.
game.
them be the freaky ones. So you know, and he like trying to get his momentum and shit. I don't like the way bro gave me eye contact, then tried to like get a little hip swing, and I was like, I said we can go now. Like,
It was the pink hair.
Is there pink ass next?
See, and I didn't even get to this part of the story. That's why I
He's like,
remember I said that was the part out.
there.
you see how I flick the clit with my dick? Yeah, you next.
You like it like you die.
No, but everybody kept talking about my fucking pink hair. So some people knew that I was going because I registered only for the event. We on FetLife. So for people that was like, you know, was coming up talking to me about my hair and shit, but then when we was leaving, some nigga just yelled out the blue, "That pink make you think," and I was like, "Oh my god,
The
please give me
pink
some."
hair. Pink hair.
But yeah, so there was I met a sex therapist there, and I think she was trying to like recruit and shit. But you know, we don't do I do light skin,
So one.
but
Would you
not
do a
like
gangbang?
When
You
I
know,
do a
full
gangbang,
on
Would you
pale.
participate in a gangbang?
Nah, not my style.
I mean, everybody seemed to be enjoying
Tone,
themselves.
I mean, Tone would have to actually first tell us, has he, and then would he?
All right.
The answer is yes to both.
Oh my.
Hey man,
That's like
Beat his ass.
again. That's a different level of comfort and maturity to just have your Yamin out around a bunch of other Yamin.
see, and I guess I look at it like there
Close.
are
Yeah,
close
there are
proximity.
there are so many situations where guys like to be naked around each other, and I think not like paying attention, because I always look at like niggas that play sports and shit in the locker rooms and
That's
shit.
one.
Like,
That's one thing. That's
That's
one.
true,
That's a
though.
whole other thing. But
that's
to-
what I'm saying.
To watch
But
a
you,
nigga
but,
flick,
but you
flick,
not sitting here
watch a
suiting
nigga
up for
flick
the
his
game
shit-
like, damn, bro, your balls hanging kind of low today. Let's go shoot
No, but I'm
50.
saying I'm sitting there watching you take your shit and flick it on her clit like real quick before you put it in. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to get
right.
next.
Like
Like, no, nigga,
Yeah,
no.
Do he tap you in?
Right,
He
like,
tag you in,
like,
nigga. Like you up next.
Right.
But that's but I mean, like, okay, so when it's in the sense
no
of like,
touching in the gangbang.
cause
You know what I'm saying?
No high five.
You come in with like
No high two.
you come in with rules like, hey, sign here, no touching, no
Slight-
high fives.
Slight head nod, but don't make eye contact.
yeah, it was
And
just
how do you know if it's for you?
it was this old freaky lady in there, and it's crazy because
Don't
I was
know.
like, I was like, for her to be old, her titties ain't as low as you would think. That, and she was old. Like, well, I don't know, white people. She could have been 30.
Okay, so you call a lot of people old. What, please clarify.
No, I mean like
60.
Look,
That's a sensitive topic for Tommy. Like we gotta stop saying oh.
yeah, because he pushing 50. So he
no,
Right.
I mean like she was probably like her and Maddie could have been drinking beers together. Like
Oh, she's 80.
Oh, elderly.
she was, yes,
Okay.
like actual like think of one
She
of the
was
Golden
elder.
Girls up there with her titties out
Blanche.
and
I
shit.
don't want to
And
see Blanche
and
out
you
there.
know-
Definitely
Hey,
Blanche.
Not
Hey,
too
hey,
much on Blanche.
hey, Blanche was 49 on that shit.
Because I'd have put it all on.
She wasn't even 50 on that motherfucker.
Blanche would have got the work.
But you gotta understand that they age differently than us.
They do.
Because I was talking to a lady on was it Friday night up at St. Kate's, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm 43," and I looked at her, I'm like,
She
"I'm
looked
42."
She looked 63, didn't she?
Yeah,
The milk's gone bad.
It's spoiled.
The milk's gone bad.
It's yogurt.
It's all curdled.
well, one of our final encounters of the night was like we were
Oh, you took my man's to a sausage fest.
we were coming out.
What's wrong
Right.
with you?
Because I didn't.
Well, we did it in one of the
I
movie
didn't
rooms,
expand.
and I think that they thought that they was gonna get a free show. But you know me doing OnlyFans, I'm like, niggas got to pay for it. But it was so many people outside the door listening when we opened the door. I wasn't disturbed by it. It was just funny.
Oh, he did the elderly view for you.
No, I didn't say.
Hey, shout out! I can see that shit.
I said it's funny how big the screen is. The words were still small, and he did that. So
Cool, I like that.
And- But no,
Why you had to pause that?
take that.
it's
Pause.
something that
Look,
like
pause.
the party
Talking about
itself,
gangbangs.
the party itself was like very, very welcoming.
Right.
Hey Trey,
Showing her
Now,
butt,
of all of those people,
busting those nuts.
there was only
Gang banging.
there was only one chick that I saw that I was like, okay, I like them buns. Like it was a black chick, of
It's
course,
always a
and
black
I
chick.
felt and her ass was definitely real because she didn't have no titties. You know, it's rare you
never
get both. Yeah,
Hey,
it's
you
usually
never
the
get
little bee stings.
Hey.
It's hey.
We talking about. We not talking about anomalies here, okay? We're not talking about one of one.
You
Yeah.
were courted
Okay.
by your
So
at a young age for a reason.
yeah,
No,
so
don't start.
what happened
Hi, Trey.
was she had it because it was a BYOB event.
Hello.
You
Bring
should-
Bring your own
buns.
bottle for those that
You
don't
should-
know.
I was
I was
gonna
like,
say-
bring your own buns.
Right.
But yeah, so we kept seeing like all these white people and everything else. And it was like, damn, where the niggas at? Especially because a lot of people had reached out to me like once I RSVP. Excuse me. But I but all of the black people were hitting me up like, hey, you know what time y'all coming down? But so I'm thinking it's gonna be like a network of niggas. You know what I'm
we
saying?
don't
Of
come- first of all,
us.
we come late.
What the niggas? I'm looking for the house.
We come in.
Well, it was
shifts.
only from 8 o'clock to 1. We left at 12:30.
But I'm saying, like when I did gallery shit, the races come in shifts. Like there's
Yeah.
the early shift
The
of
early
old
white
white,
people.
older white people.
Oh, there was a whole nigga that I thought came with somebody, right? We were sitting in the theater.
You
And
showed up. with
I
a dick in
hear
his hand.
him talking.
Be
Where-
cool.
He like,
Where's
man,
my
next
theme
time I'm
music?"
leaving the house, I'm getting here at 9. So I'm thinking he's talking to somebody. Then I'm like, nobody's sitting next to him. Then I'm like, he ain't got no earpods or nothing in. What the fuck is bro? Like, so
Was
just
he
sitting there
ass
talking
naked
to
on the
himself.
phone?
No, he was just talking.
Ass naked on the phone.
But there was so and it got to me like once he did notice though, he's like, then we gotta. He was like, I can't see one more nigga beating his dick because what is going on in here tonight?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
yo,
put a line
'cause
somewhere.
so-
Tonight is an indicator that you frequent this establishment.
But the funny part
They
is
beat their dick on Tuesdays. Like is that what,
Yeah,
what he's saying?
It's going up on a
No.
Tuesday.
the funny part to me is you would
Beating up
think in that
on
type of setting
Tuesday.
the lighting would be more intimate.
Mhm.
Bro, it's like Sherman Phoenix hallway through that fucking place, right?
That was-
Except for the
that was
place where
fucking
the
to the
little
white
night,
right?
With the spotlight.
like the only places that are dark is the red room because it's obviously a red light, the movie theater room, and like the little individual, rooms or whatever. But the hallways and shit is like so bright, like police district, right? So we are walking out. At this point, we're headed out of the facility to go to the car. There is some think of carpeted bleachers, right? Like you know how bleachers stair step, like that's what people were sitting on, but it's carpeted.
Like,
And we
Shaq.
walking out, right? And just plain as day under this bright ass light. There's no porn on because it's the fucking hallway. People are just walking by. It's just a nigga just sitting on the carpeted stairs, just going to fucking town. I'm like,
Ain't nothing going on.
nothing is going on.
Maybe
He's
you had to
just-
get that
he's
one
So
out.
I'm like, is he just stimulated by the stockings he see going by? Maybe he got a
It's
fetish.
the
I don't know, but-
energy. It's the energy.
I was gonna say because like
The
what is
chakra.
arousing you
No,
to just have your,
Don't touch me.
have your hang dang out?
Like he was just, oh
I learned some shit.
yeah. But it was this one lady, and I think she kept trying to like I said, like recruit us, but he wasn't going. And he's like, the black chick that I told y'all about with the buns, she had a bottle of Remy. And this nigga trying to talk me into go being friends with her and shit so that we can share a fucking Remy because we left our bottle with him. I said, no, I'm not finna, no. I said, first of all, she's with somebody, and then there's two of us. It is like a fucking pint, nigga. There's nothing, no. But I did talk to her, like, because she was standing up, and then all of a sudden she sat down. So I reached across the table and I told her, I said, you can't sit down yet. I said, because then I ain't got nothing else to look at in here. I said, you see the shit going on in here. So then she laughed, she stood up for a little bit, but then she went and got on the pole. So I'm like, If it's one thing, you missed that part. I said on the stage, it's
there's
two
two
stripper
poles.
poles.
I know about the stripper pole, but the old bitch got on the pole.
Oh, I'm talking about the bitch with the buns now.
Okay, that's all I care about.
Yeah,
my bad.
but she gets up there and I'm
You're
like,
talented. We talking about
I
a
said
whole
I
different
knew
thing,
that
and you
she
still-
was I could tell like by the way her hair was and just how her body. She gives stripper. Not in a bad way, because they used to be my way of life at one point in time. But she just gave So she goes up there and like she's not spinning or nothing, but she like twerking and doing her little shit and everything. And then when she raised her arms like this to grab the pole, I'm like, I looked, I said, babe, I said, the hair under her arms is nappier than yours.
Shit.
And he was like, you ready to go? He was like, cause I don't. He
You
was
draw
like,
the line at armpit.
he's like, cause I know what
You
know.
do have to draw the line at arm hair sometimes, my guy.
Armpit hair. Oh my god.
Really? Why you draw the line there? Is that disgusting?
It's not disgusting because it's natural to have body hair. It's just for me being attracted to women. I like
Clean.
soft,
Ooh.
shaved.
I don't-
Just I love everything feminine about
You fuck a bitch
the
with
woman
armpit
because
hair?
even the
I
even the
haven't, but I'm
studs
saying,
that I
like,
found myself
that's-
attracted to, like they're soft
That's
studs.
not
Like
what I
it's
asked you.
Would I?
I asked you, would you? I didn't ask you.
I thought
was
you
it
said-
it
on-
ain't like a bitch
I
just
didn't
coming in here
ask
looking
you-
like Juan
you
with
said,
titties
are you
and shit.
fucking-
You know what I'm saying?
I
I'll
didn't
take
ask
that.
you, was
Not
that on
Manny
your
Fresh?
resume?
No.
I asked
You're not
you,
dealing with Manny Fresh.
Now armpit hair, no. If you got a little coochie hair, I'm not.
The
That's
coochie
different,
hair and
though.
armpit hair, two different hairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tolerate some pussy hair, but you cannot have wolf pussy under your arm.
I think if you have
Because then you must.
if you have
Then you
yeah,
must.
it's like harboring must.
Yeah, I
It's
can't
like
fuck with no musty bitch.
right. Yeah.
Aggressive.
Right, I'm like,
I mean,
Yeah, see, like you gotta
his-
draw the line somewhere.
his language is like really, really aggressive. I think you look like you're just harboring some must with the hair.
funky
Like,
bitch.
just-
I can't say funky bitch.
You're a haven for must with some hair on your.
I hate
Yeah.
A
it.
must haven.
not a bust
But
You're
table.
a must haven if you have a
It
lot
was
of
funny
hair. in your-
because
Brand new
so
Havens?
No.
he goes off
New
because
shit,
he's
new
he's
shit.
trying to go find something to drink, like because they had like
He
juicy shit.
wasn't drinking in
So-
all of this.
So he goes because I'm holding everything in my purse. Yes, I have a purse now.
That is
y'all.
good
Can
to
y'all
know.
believe it? Y'all know I always carry my wallet.
That's good to know.
So so while I'm sitting there and he comes back and he like, well, they only taking cash. So
that was funny.
in the midst of him like going off, we ended up.
Ooh, shit.
What's up, nigga? That's who was here last week.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, that's who that is.
yes.
Nigga. Okay.
You okay now?
No, I've been interacting with a nigga online, all kind of shit. We be laughing the same shit. So that's
Now
Yeah.
you know who you laughing with.
Yeah, now I know who I'm laughing with. I met him in real life.
He
Yeah.
think he's
Salutations, nigga.
think he's Sub-Zero or somebody.
Oh, we're talking about the sex emporium that I went to on Saturday. Niggas was getting real. Niggas was getting real
I'm
freaky in there.
just shit was funny, man.
Yeah, So we get separated because I go to the bathroom and I come out and a guy asked me, he's like, well, who you looking for? And I was like, light skin, tall, buff dude, a lot of tattoos. And he was like, oh, I ain't seen him, but I seen me. And before he could even finish his little weak ass line, he popped up and I just grabbed his arm and walked off. And I'm like, did this nigga have his hand in his pants? Like,
Yup.
what is?
He
Don't
did.
ask what's going on.
If
knew
you
what
have
signed
to
up
think
for.
that he did, he probably
did.
did.
No, because they tell you on the informational thing that consent is still like you can't, and that's at any party you go to. Like you can't just assume that because people are there that they're interested in you.
Well, he didn't touch me.
Rose dog was gonna get folded like a piece of pocket. Oh, listen. So when we were walking by, I don't know who yelled it, but I laughed so hard because somebody was like, "Oh, that's a fuck." I'm trying to think of how they worded it. I'm gonna text him and ask because I'm sorry because that shit was funny.
Dog really walked in with his dick in his hand.
Literally.
Man, so many. And then, hey,
Multiple.
Why you take my man to a dick party?
we didn't know it was gonna be that. Like I said, with and then with the people that were reaching out to me, like they were supposed to be coming like with their girlfriends and stuff.
So you didn't know?
So
Just
no.
like you didn't know about the other situation where now bro need fucking therapy every day of his life.
I didn't.
You didn't know folks was gonna suck his dick?
Nobody knew, bro.
Right.
I don't even think dude who did it knew he was gonna do it until he did it.
Actually, bro said that walk past win in there had to be a little tanky. Actually, it was not. The only time
smell like dill chips.
the only time
Wow.
Salt and vinegar in this one.
Nah, the only time we smell anything like I said, they had like the movie rooms. We had walked into one and we had to walk right back out because it smelled like somebody left some meat sitting on the counter.
Ugh.
And I was like, yeah.
Why y'all fucking and y'all smell like that?
I'm like,
that's crazy.
And I was like, so y'all knew that y'all was coming to this event and y'all didn't put a splash of water on it.
Going to a sex party smelling like sex, crazy.
It probably was. So, bro said that's booty hole. It probably was, and here's why.
But you know what? The way that's spelled is disgusting.
That's how Terry I was like. But no, so
it stank to another level.
But that's probably exactly what it was, and here's why. That hallway was lined with trans women, and we put something together and it was like, you know what? We think that they were in there prostituting because that is the perfect way for you to go in and get a private room and do a little transaction and shit. And nobody knows you're doing. That's the name of this episode. Trans-action. Put it in, Tom.
Transaction.
I don't want no part of this. I want to go home. I want to go
Sexual
home.
transaction.
Thank you for tuning into another episode of Hoecially Awkward. I don't even care what else you got to talk about. We ending the show right there. Tune in next week because this hoe got to go.
You said it's a Decepticon coochie stand. I don't even know if they got one.
Gotta go. We gotta get out of here.
Not Decepticon. You know what? Why you say Decepticon?
And Juan is laughing from his core.
She's funny and didn't even try to be funny.
Right.
No, but it,
Thank you for tuning in, people. We out of here.
For those who like, if you missed it, like the beginning part of the story when I said like about the gang bang, like the security guard was joining it. The security guard was
gang banging, smoking that smoke,
hitting booty holes,
gang banging, gang banging,
stanky booty holes.
Y'all tune in for this.
Bro said
every Sunday.
Somebody was
Y'all
smelling like
stay up
dog
late.
nuts.
Ew.
Y'all stay up late for this. I just want y'all to know that.
I was definitely upset because I'm like, okay, like, so I met a sex therapist there, right? A licensed sex therapist.
Wait, the sex therapist ass nigga with his dick in his hand.
The way you describing this party, ain't nobody got clothes on. So how did you know that this is real?
No, people did have clothes on.
That was naked. No, it was naked with. Hey,
She showed
that
you
was
her
naked
license?
with pockets
Showed
on his
her
ass.
Yeah,
That pull out his-
so we were talking,
pull out
and she
his
was
wallet.
saying how she went to Amsterdam. I was like, for their little conference and whatever. But she was talking to me about like with the trans women and like how a lot of them, even though like they feel that way internally, they haven't had anyone actually show them how to be women.
Right.
So they struggle with a lot of things. So I mean, like something as simple as like putting on pantyhose, stuff like that. So helping them kind of get through those things.
And hygiene as well too.
Yeah.
They don't got YouTube videos for that.
Yeah. So I
No
could
one.
so
You
so
cannot
at,
just log on YouTube
so
and
her
learn how to be a woman.
so her
Shit, they got a
having
YouTube tutorial for everything else.
so her having this conversation with me, I'm like, damn, if nobody has showed a lot of them how to be women, then I understand why she didn't properly cross her legs. And
Oh, she had the scary movie.
I saw the dice.
Oh, she was like the gym teacher from Scary Movie.
I saw the dice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, man,
Damn,
like
bro, you had to go. And she saw the dice.
Hey, bro said Mordecai.
It's the one above that though. It was thrown by.
He said, bro, it just smelled like it was thrown like stank over there entertainment. No, but like I'm saying, like the facility was actually clean. Like it didn't have like it was just but when you look at the movie rooms and like how tiny they are, like it because
Like a little
those
office.
because they're really designed for just one person to be in there and watch their little freaky shit and get their Pee Wee Herman on. But
Oh, so they was hot boxing the phone.
yes, they were hot boxing. So we found one that was cool. I'm like,
for the funk. I died for the funk.
When
we
the
found one that was
phone
cool and we
hits
went,
the fan,
got all the shit off.
all the
But-
people want
So, Bay, that's not Bay. He had never had one. I took a honey pack and a Plan B on this trip because I had planned for some shit. So I gave him a honey pack before we went. Listen,
Oh my.
y'all know that video of James Brown when he get up on the microphone and shit, all slow and sweaty and look like he about to pass out.
That was you.
Shout out to the honey pack.
That was you.
Shout out to the honey pack. Like, because don't get me wrong, like
It's a man's
one
world.
thing that we do not have is dull, boring sex. Okay, like sessions are always on, but that nigga on a honey pack. You know how I always be
Like
like,
honey's in the system. Ain't no telling.
Motherfucking will let this them. That's what they be yelling.
and it's so funny.
So the honey pack is actually honey, or is it a pill?
No, it's honey. It's a
Okay.
little satchel.
And what you
honey.
do? What'd you do with it?
You just take it and you just eat it.
You could
It's
put it on a
nasty.
biscuit if you wanted to.
No, thank you.
I mean, you could put it on some mushrooms
Oh, okay.
because we know.
Oh,
how
when he
you
said
feel
biscuit,
about
I thought it was like
That
looking
might be
between my
some-
butt
that
crack.
might be
Like,
lit.
shit,
Mhm.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. But no, so he took the honey pack. Me, I had mushrooms and Crown.
Oh my.
So we was cool. We was vibing. Everything was nice. But
It's lit.
Nobody was.
everybody, we was cool. It was cool. So we end up going to after we left there, we end up going to like this little sports bar. And I told him, I said, do you remember this place? He was like, yeah, that's why we came here. I said, you don't remember everything about this place because as cool as it was, this is the place that gave me fucking that infection in my intestines and almost killed me 2 years ago. So we didn't order food there. I ordered because we were staying at the Hilton out connected like to O'Hare Airport. Nothing was DoorDash in there that late. The sports bar we were at was open until 3 a.m. So I had to order DoorDash to bring it to me at the sports bar so that we can go to the hotel.
That's ridiculous.
So what happened is I ordered this food. I tipped my driver, smooth $8 because I knew it was late and Chicago shit. So I see them, going around the thing, and I text them, like I communicated with them up front. I said, hey, on the order, I let them know. I said, hey, we're inside Chasers. Let me know, when you're approaching and I can come out and meet you in the parking lot. So then it got too weird because some people from the party had ended up in there. And we was trying to leave before they spotted us because it was a sex therapist and her dude. And I was this close. I said, goddamn pink hair, man. Because I can't be incognito with this shit. So,
Pink
all the
hair.
way
Pink motherfucking hell. Motherfucking
So,
hell.
we leaving and, they catch us at the door. So, he already know what type of time they on. And he like, I was like, he not feeling well, his allergies. We just go. She's like, oh no, I don't want to hold you up. So we go and sit in the Tesla and wait for them to come. So after they pick up my food, I text them and I say, hey, I'm like, it got kind of crowded in there. We're sitting in a Tesla, like right at the front door of the Comfort Suites, because it's adjacent to the sports bar. Now at this point, my DoorDasher could have called me and said, "Hey, I don't feel comfortable," because I wasn't telling him to bring it to the car.
Right.
I was letting him know where I was, so that when he pulled in,
You can meet him.
I could meet him.
Mm-hmm.
So this nigga takes my food to Chasers, the sports bar, and leaves it in the corner of the entrance of the sports bar. And then texts me after the fact. Oh, matter of fact, I'm finna read it.
This is karma for that one order that had you out in Brookfield.
Which one?
The one where the person you had to call and they said we can't bring it because it's not the right address. It's karma for that one.
Hey, these Simply Spiked is
No, it's not.
Nice.
Because they wanted me to go
Nice.
from First and Pierce,
shit,
which
Mark.
is by Tech, all the way to 90th and Blue Mound, back down to 24th in Michigan. This is totally not the same thing.
I said it's karma. I didn't say it was the same thing.
It's not karma.
Yeah, you gotta bring real snacks.
What do you mean?
All right. So this is the message
What do
that
you mean
my
what I mean? I
DoorDasher.
think I said what I said. Like, are we not on the same page?
No, we're
This is what my
What's
DoorDasher
that?
sent me, y'all. He said, "Hey Mimi,
Whoop his ass
for
or
safety,
her?
shut up. Hey Mimi, for safety reasons, I don't deliver to people's cars. I've had things happen on the job that were a great misfortune. I left your order on the corner of the entrance to Chasers from the right side. Sorry about the inconvenience and stay blessed." Now,
At least he gave you a reason why.
Yeah,
because-
And he blessed you.
this is Chicago.
no. So here is my problem.
You
I
might be from
text you.
O-Block, you don't know.
I text you and told you this. Like, at this point, you could have called and said, "Hey, is there anything, anywhere else that we can do this? Or I don't feel comfortable. Can you, whatever. You left my food in a crowded bar that I just told you that I was no longer in with a whole bunch of random people walking by. So, of course, I had to report my fucking food. I didn't fucking get it because I didn't. So,
You were in Chicago.
I am like,
It's not safe down
Life
there.
moves
so I
differently.
call him and I'm like, "Hey," I just got a thing saying that my order was completed, but I don't have it. I saw you driving around, but I don't have it. I'm like, "Did you, He's like, "Oh, well, I just sent you a message because I just dropped your food off." I said, "So you wouldn't go contact me beforehand, before you dropped my food off to communicate with me?" I'm like, "I'm not saying that you're wrong for having safety concerns." I said, "I dash myself, so I get it." I said, "But communication is key when you're a dasher. And I know this because I'm a dasher myself. If there is ever a problem, I call
That's
my
what y'all call
customer."
each other.
Huh?
That's what y'all call each other.
That's what it's
Y'all
called.
dashers.
We're a dasher. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Dash.
That's
There's
what it's actually
Dasher
called.
and Prancer and
Dicker.
Donner and
So-
Blitzen.
This motherfucker just leaves my food and the fuck just here and just left it. So yeah, and I was already pissed because we couldn't get anything delivered to the hotel, and I had to pay.
That's Milwaukee for your ass. I just made a post about that bullshit.
I had to pay
That was in Chicago.
$43
What?
for 20 wings, and then they were drummies.
Oh.
And I didn't get, so I had to report that I didn't get that shit.
Damn, bro, they ain't give you no flats. They ain't try to mix it up for you.
But they was mixed up. I'm just saying they weren't even whole wings. That's my point.
Oh, you
For the
want-
little,
You want the
No.
whole one.
for that price, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I feel.
Fuck yeah.
I feel.
So yeah, and so the vibe was kind of off because he was like, with his nose and whatever the fuck was going on.
That nigga, you two niggas got the most
Okay.
allergies.
No,
Oh, why you spraying with his nose?
no, he just kept sniffling shit. Now, see, I got like that, but I took emergency right away. I think what happened with me was Friday I decided to bleach
Your asshole.
and dye my hair. I don't gotta bleach mine.
So you took him to a
Mine is a very pretty brown. It ain't that dark, that I've been playing outside, dark knee. That ain't how my booty hole look.
Ew, ew.
Yeah.
Niggas buttholes be looking like a scab.
And the niggas rush
I
to
done
eat it.
seen, niggas definitely got the eczema booty hole. I done seen it.
eczema.
It's like licking the inside of your elbow.
Yeah, I done
Can't
seen
do
the
that.
eczema booty hole. But no,
I'm out of time.
I decided
Sucking with my
to
rhyme.
bleach and dye my hair on Friday because I knew I was going back to my pink wig, and I hate when you can,
No dirty
because my
pink
hair
hair.
is brown. I cut my blonde off when I cut my hair down again, so I had to make sure that if it did get lifted up, you could see pink under there. But after doing that, I saw that DoorDash was cracking, and I didn't let my hair dry. I just threw on my Adidas hat and went right outside dashing at 12:30 a.m. It's an eczema asshole is wild. Yeah, man, got a little crust on it.
What?
You gotta go, fam. I don't
What?
care where you go. You
I-
gotta get the fuck out of
Y'all know that I have told y'all several times that motherfuckers on OnlyFans be dead ass wrong because they be posting them fucking promo videos with them dry ass booty holes.
Like you supposed to just spread your ass and put lotion on?
That's what the oil is for.
That's why you guys can get my Banging Body Butters. Go ahead and
I need one,
Hit me
just
up.
not mango.
yeah, I got plain.
Yeah.
Niggas is act like oil in their buttholes.
I do.
That's what that oil is for.
I mean, you
Juan.
are supposed
I-
to, like,
so I have-
Then
okay.
Juan, you be like,
So
what is
I
it?
No, please don't tell me your
Here-
method.
here's the
No, I
motion,
don't-
y'all.
I
So
don't wanna
you-
know.
you gotta, you squeeze it out and shit.
Did you just make the squeeze noise?
And then
Mhm.
you have to go sideways,
Right,
and you go
get in there.
between one, and then you go the other, and then
And
you
another,
and then you
and
double
then-
it, and then
yeah.
you yeah.
Whistle like a York peppermint patty.
And then it's like me, because I'm me, I take it a step further. Like I always use the middle finger, just kind of like Yeah.
That's not being
You gotta-
extra. I do the same thing.
At this,
Gotta make sure everything's
at this
together.
point, you're doing something nasty to yourself. You should probably
no, I am
It's
moisturizing.
preparation.
If you spin it 3 times, you fucking yourself.
Right, that's all I'm saying.
What?
See, Trey said that's exactly how you do it. See,
Mhm.
you gotta know, man. You can't just be out here
Well,
with the
'cause
ashy
Trey-
ass.
'cause Trey got the big booty, so you got to go in there with the forearm.
Chill out.
You gotta chill out, fam.
Oh, you got to go get there with your forearm too. My bad. I'm sorry. Sensitive topic.
Not at all. I know I'm not ashy.
That's because you go in there with the forearm.
Hey, I make Banging Body Butters.
Man, you got to.
So.
Hey,
Yeah, I do feel like the wrist kind of gets stuck a little bit.
Trey.
You go in
But you
there,
know
and
what,
the
women-
the wrist get caught. It might make that little pop
You don't-
sound
you-
when it
you
come
don't-
out.
You don't
Man.
have to. You don't have to grease. You don't have to grease your booties alone. Yeah,
You know what?
Talk to him big time.
you know what
I
I'm
do.
saying.
He
I
a
got the
slide
whole
cat.
service. Can beats,
T-bone her.
can beats ass oil service. You know what I'm saying. I got you. The ass oiling service.
There we go.
Do you got a playlist for the
how,
asshole?
how your face came into the screen for
Like,
you to say
like
that.
the ass oiling service.
You need to leave.
Ass- no.
Do you have a playlist?
Ass oil playlist.
Yeah.
Oh, so real quick.
You might need one.
Back
Lay
to the
your
party.
body down.
Back to the party real quick because I forgot to tell y'all about some of the outfits. So
The outfit.
yes, I forgot to tell y'all about the outfits. So because the like the theme of the party was like sexy fishnet or whatever, right?
This next.
So
Black pantyhose, thick legs, show through them hoes.
My bad. I'm sorry on that.
See, you
one.
get us started.
That was my fault. I apologize.
It is.
I'm so over y'all. Like I am over. it.
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
there's one thing that's gonna happen is niggas is gonna sing.
We gonna sing
I
in this
don't take it
bitch.
back, though. I didn't even know that.
You don't know fishnet? It's Morris Day.
No, he wasn't born yet.
Oh no,
I wasn't with the time.
that's crazy.
I see what you did there.
The boom,
I
had
just.
to.
I'll give you high two over here.
Oh, Damn, man,
I feel like a birthday
drugs is really
was-
enhancing shit.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. So
Did you?
it was the theme of it was fishnet.
I'm very much
And
enjoying my spikes.
When I went in, I knew
5%
I was
off
like,
those.
damn, we
That's
really
it.
signed up for some shit because you expect for that theme, like you go walk in, you go see the women walking around in like that little sexy fishnet and shit. But no, I went in and it was a guy in a full fishnet body stocking.
There we go. That's this one right here.
Oh.
We are.
He was in
drinking
a full
Simply
fishnet
Spiked
body stocking
lemonade.
with a
I have
a
strawberry
flap
pink.
over his dick, and then he had like feathers around his neck and shit.
Wait, whoa.
Why is he dressed like Coco Beware?
Nah, you beat me to it.
What did you really take my man's tooth?
It's my guy out here singing Pile Driver.
I hate you for him. Why you got my man's out here?
Why
At
is my
the,
man's
at
out
the
here?
dick party is a glory hole. It smells like ass.
You have to marry him off the strength that you have traumatized him alone.
Like you can't take no other person.
You
to
can't
that.
take nobody else there, bruh.
Tommy,
Oh,
would you go to the
God.
dick party
No, I would not.
and watch a nigga
That's
just
what
like
you-
Coco B?
No, no. Oh,
What is this
You
world
know what?
coming
If you
to?
was in a loving relationship, I think you would
Is
go.
this really
if I
a
walked
loving-
in there
Hold
on some
time
old,
out.
like it was not.
Don't answer that. Is this really a loving relationship? Do you know this for a fact?
I believe it is.
Hey,
I believe it
No.
is.
you gotta be. You know what? You gotta have fun with your partner.
That's not fun.
This is the wrong kind of fun.
Now,
Don't
Maybe for
take,
you.
don't take me to see no dick.
if it's some old accident shit and we're
yeah,
there together,
that's
it's,
definitely
if some accident shit and we in there, we laughing out this motherfucker, like, and yeah, but don't
That
like.
might have been an accident, but the rest of this night is not an accident.
I don't know.
Taking me to see some dicks is.
I didn't take him to see dicks. We went to mingle with other couples and shit. We didn't
There's a
know
bunch of
that it
niggas-
was gonna be full of fucking lady boys and shit. Like they was.
I wasn't
They
even
took
blaming
over.
you for the trainees. I was just blaming you for being an abundance of
Hey,
niggas
we
here.
don't call them that.
Like
Lady
I
boys
just.
is more acceptable.
Lady boy,
Lady boys.
lady boy sound
Lady
derogatory
boys
as fuck.
No, Lady Boys is a subgenre. You know how we talked about like there's layers to it.
So wait,
there's
a different
actually-
kind of trans, and then there's like lady boys. And
There's actually, if you
There's
go,
levels.
like
There's levels to
if you
this.
have
To that shit.
the sex toy with y'all know how. Sorry, Tommy, but y'all know how you know about
then you hit Tommy with the ass.
sex with chocolate in here. There are ones
Henry?
like that where they're torsos. It has the dick, but it also has the titties on it,
I'm
So it's
sorry,
the
y'all.
same toy that I
Tommy's
had,
still
but it got
looking
titties on it.
traumatized.
and it's called the Lady Boy. Nobody. I don't have it.
That's what they are.
Denial is in Egypt, Mimi. You was in love.
I'm not in love.
Man, we
Denial.
I stopped telling her this. We've been having this conversation for years.
I am not
What
in
the
love.
fuck did I do? Why do I gotta keep leaving?
Juan,
So
you are
okay,
a
so help me
horrible
to
person.
understand this confusion right here.
Hey, bro
The-
said
the-
that honey pack serious and is. Ain't that what the kids say?
So the trans,
And is.
so a
Can
transsexual.
you not have your hand like there though? Can you like move it because it's like right? It's like you're touching me. I don't like that. It's
The
You
backyard.
have to make sure you're not
Trying
trying.
to
So a transsexual.
Damn it.
Remember Ace Ventura when he was doing that on the speaker? He was like,
Your shirt match your hair.
We can't take them to nowhere.
So you have a transsexual who is
A
still
nigga.
a man, basically has the man body
I'm
parts.
sorry. He is a male.
He's a man body parts
Yes.
who
One.
is
apart.
right, who is but has woman upper parts. That's the trans part.
Is it a chick with dick?
Okay, okay.
Or is
So it's
it
a man with tits.
with-
those are the ones. That's
man with tits.
That's why it goes back to levels. There's levels.
So I got
I think that's what made me discover. I was like,
No, wait.
of
what
all
do
the time I was like thinking bisexual, I was like, I gotta be pansexual because
You
No.
are
the
paying.
bitches be fine on Twitter.
You ever seen the
Like,
movie
'cause they be-
Ted?
Like, cause they be
Yeah.
they be real pretty and they got these big old titties, and then all of a sudden they pan down and just this big old giant huge mushroom dick, and I be like, you know what? I'm not mad at it
There's no such. There's no such
because it's
thing.
because I like both, so it's like the best of both worlds for me.
There's no such thing as chicks with dicks. Only guys with tits. That's how you look at that.
so are they stimulated?
Bro said no
Masculine,
such
like-
thing. If you got a dick, you're a dude. Why are you in here yelling?
So if you
That's what it does.
that's what stimulates you, that the shit that stimulates your dick, because you a man, right?
I'm sorry. We got to go back to the original question.
I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm actually breaking it down in the segment. So
Yes.
it's a man who's got titties,
Right.
but
My brother.
they was there stroking their dick like, yeah, like a nigga,
I heard
Right.
that.
but they got titties.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you missed it.
Every week we come in here, what the fuck are we doing?
I'm just trying to figure this shit out. Like, this is the most
All the
breakdown I've
things.
ever had. I never really thought about.
Okay,
breaking it
so
down.
Mario brought up when he said there are straight trans people, but I have zero idea how that works, and that is something that I like try to tell people. They
feel
confuse
like what the
sexual
other-
orientation with
with
gender
gender.
identity. They
Yeah.
are not the
They're two different
same
things.
thing. That's how you are able to see in situations where there are couples where there's a trans man and a trans woman who are together. So if you don't know, like just by looking at them, you would think like, oh, it's a
Is that-
typical straight couple.
That technically a heterosexual relationship.
Technically,
They just flip roles.
Yeah, because they was, like, damn, you know what? I'm really not feeling this whole
Imagine walking
female
in the
thing.
bedroom and be like, "Back, can I talk to you?" He'd be like, "Sure, what's up?" She'd be like, "You know what? I've been thinking. I feel like I'm more suited to be the nigga in this relationship.
Changing places.
You're really like a bitch. Would
Oh.
you? I,
Oh,
think
my.
we should, I
Usher-
think we should swap roles.
I mean, Usher has a whole song.
I mean,
about
if that's the case,
It's called-
I
it's
feel
called
like
Trading
I've been in
Places.
a lot of straight
Usher.
trans relationships. Because I was definitely wearing the
Like
pants,
I-
you
like I
broke
think-
bums.
I think I should
Oh,
show you.
my.
I think I should show you how to really use your own penis because you don't know what you're doing. Sir.
Oh,
It's just
wow.
like, wait, why would
How
you
did
say
we
this
get
to me?
here, people?
I don't know, but
Every
bet-
time I think I know the community, they add something else, child. That's what one of the old school niggas was in there talking about. Like one of the
Fucking
old
fruit
school
pushers?
white dudes.
Oh, he was super
Because
racist,
he still uses transvestite. And she was and and the sex therapist was like, that was the
No.
Sarita in the room. She was like, no, and that's he was like, look, he was like, this was before the fucking YouTube and the internet and the Google and all the shit. Transvestite. It kept going with the story. It like because you can tell like when they are coming like, bro, I'm not finna learn all this new shit because I'm finna die soon anyway. I don't give a fuck about all that extra shit. It's an old nigga.
Back in my day, you motherfuckers was trans.
Right. He was like, it was transvestites. He was like, it wasn't none of that changing shit. It was dudes and they was just dressed like women.
Facts. That's
So-
exactly what
Yeah,
they
you
were.
found out your boss was a cross dresser.
Yeah, but it was just holiday heart.
My boss might be one. I don't know yet.
That's what I see. That's my point. Mario said, are homosexuals in trans relationships? That's why I just said I feel like I've been in
But
straight
wait,
trans
like
relationships. If that's the case,
Wait, hold on. Yo, Mario, you fucking niggas up right now. Don't say shit like that. That's crazy.
Niggas who
but homosexuals.
niggas who get in a relationship because they homeless.
And then he called them trans.
I mean,
they get.
I said that
they get in
before,
any
though.
relationship because they
they need somewhere to
homeless.
stay.
Yeah, they need to stay somewhere.
Damn.
Touch.
I mean, what do you contribute to a situation like that?
Anything you
homeless.
can sexually so that you can have a place to stay.
Anything you can.
You
say.
vacuum the front room.
Yo,
You're cooking and cleaning.
imagine fucking for a place to stay. You can never have a bad night.
There are
Niggas do it every day,
a
baby.
lot of
You-
niggas.
A lot of honey
It's
packs
just
going
like-
on.
You can never have a bad night.
It's niggas out there laying 1,000% dick like a
Tierra
baseball
said, I
player
just
hitting
learned
it
about
every
pegging
night.
this year. Never knew it was a thing. Oh,
Don't do that.
post that
Don't-
message I got.
Speaking of,
Post the
Beautiful
message I sent to the
segue.
group chat. Are you able to scribble they username out? I can, but I don't feel like doing all that. Okay, so I got a message. The same website.
Group chat?
It was
on
with
theirs.
yep. So
Oh, discriminated. We're
It's the
discriminated.
family
It's
group
okay.
chat.
yeah, so
We're not
there
family,
is
Tommy.
I could have helped, but you
a
know,
website.
We're
Like
not
I don't know,
family.
I don't know how long
We're
you've
not
been
family.
here to know if you heard like the beginning of the
we're
story, but
family.
there's a website. It's called FetLife.
Shut up.
And
We
that's
got-
it's
We got
a
our own chat.
a
Yeah.
freak community. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Wine them, they got their wrestling chat and everything
Right.
else. So it's a freak community.
It's
You know what I'm
a-
saying? Like it's for like-minded individuals that freak.
Yes. Free codes.
Yeah, it's freak. It's
both ass with your knees, touch your elbows.
Free guy.
it's for individuals
shit.
like myself. You know, like-minded individuals like myself that are not into traditional sexual shit. Like
What is not
we go outside. We ain't fucking
Not
vanilla.
But see what I'm saying. Nowadays, no, the reason why I ask that is because nowadays, what you guys are saying non-traditional are becoming traditional.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of which, the reason, because I was like, God damn, why like my fucking discount wasn't working. No wonder all the fucking hotel rooms was booked down there. So they was shooting the rooms up to like 300 plus. We driving down by fucking Allstate
Oh, they
like in the
shooting up
convention
room.
center and shit. It's a fucking anime fest. So it's a bunch of motherfuckers with tails and just like Mario and fucking a bunch of a group of furries and shit.
Comic-Con.
Yeah.
No, it was something. It was an actual anime
Chicago
thing.
Anime Fest, something like that.
Hold up, Mario said I was at this bar and the owner kept saying tranny, and I was too drunk to explain it to her. My lesbian friend was with me, and I got a whole lecture after.
Well, why didn't they lecture at that time?
Say you doing bad
Dang,
if you
dang,
need
for
that
real.
honey back. No, and
No.
I had to explain that to him because he doesn't need
don't
it.
need
but
it.
I want to. Sometimes we want a fucking enhancement. I don't need a lot of shit, but I still do it because it's fun and I like the fucking experience.
It's a lot
If
of
it's
dudes
anything
that
that
use
motherfuckers know,
don't
I don't need help. See, and this be the problem. Y'all make people feel like they can't or shouldn't do things because y'all have like a one-track mind when it comes to shit sexually.
And
You
this
feel
is
like,
also
why-
oh,
but it's
and
also
this
that
is why
ego though too.
steroids should be allowed in baseball. You see how she just explained that shit?
But it's also ego though too. when
I
you think
do it
about
because I fucking
It
want
is
to.
ego.
What's up, D?
Because to be able to fuck for elongated amounts of time,
Macaroon.
you start
Yeah.
see, Danny said nothing wrong with an enhancement. It's
you
an
start
ego
fi- you start
thing.
finding you start finding shit that
Nah,
you
that
didn't
honey
know
come in
about
handy
because
on
you don't have to
drunk-ass
worry
nights.
about some shit. Like, hey, I found a spot.
Macaroon.
Hey,
Because
what,
there,
what
Shit
kind of
fun.
voodoo shit is that?
It is some voodoo shit because macaroon will have you going down, and men and women can take it.
yeah,
What?
I hear about that all the time. But I also heard it makes you fertile, so I don't take it.
You got some of that?
Yeah, I got it at home. I put it in my smoothie sometimes. I put it in his smoothie.
Yeah, but I
You just drugging niggas unbeknownst?
No, he knows.
actually, the best sex is fucking not to come for a nigga. Like to fuck without like thinking about coming. Like hey, I'm just about to fuck. Like, and
Fact.
that is the greatest event
You go
in
crazy.
life.
when
You just go
know-
crazy.
When you know you're not
Right, but
fucking-
I don't know.
I'm not bussing. Oh, you about to? Get
I don't know
worse.
any guy who has taken the honey pack that said that they needed the honey pack. They do that shit just because, like, you know. And so one thing about him, and I don't know, it's just like because I've known a couple of guys like this, but how do y'all feel like y'all performance is after a night like of like drinking?
I'm terrible.
Okay.
Awful.
So I'm not even going to say performance. I will say, how does your dick function? Like, do you?
It doesn't work.
It's unpredictable.
That shit didn't come.
Okay, now, do you say it doesn't work because you kept fucking and couldn't get a nut off, or is it
Was
not
like,
getting
what-
up?
Was it
I
whiskey
couldn't
dick
come.
or what? Was it
Okay,
whiskey dick?
that is something that I'm used to happening with, like when they drinking a lot, like they can go, but they can't
can't.
climax.
Right.
So then you get this big fucking load the next morning because they
And
rolling
wake up,
over and like,
down.
hey man, I
gotta
need
get this.
that.
I gotta get this
I
out.
need that.
Mhm.
And then, you know, and then that's how you end up fucking with kids and shit because you got that morning nut. But
Morning
that is
wood.
something that is, I don't feel like it was out of the ordinary because I've had a lot of guys that were like that. Like it didn't affect their
But
performance.
it's different because you're consciously performing. Drunk, you are inhibited by some shit because you're not all the way there. You just fucking. You don't really know what the fuck you're doing.
Because I feel like they're like
I was in that
because
shit.
I just
we
know I
hear
was
we
fucking.
hear the term henny dick a lot, right?
Right,
Yeah.
that's why I said
But
whiskey
it's like
dick.
it depends because sometimes niggas feel like henny
And you-
dick is like just
And you smell like Henny.
like they just going. But then other times it's like it's
That
kind
shit
of like,
stink.
you know, when they doing that. Remember we said they
Right.
be flipping it against the pussy and shit, trying to get it to get
They
up.
be knocking on the door, trying to ring the doorbell, looking for the ring can.
and missing clearly.
Hey, y'all have me-
Tiana said these motherfuckers be needing that shit. Well, a lot of them be on like
Would
them
disappear.
drugs, heavy shit, all that perks and lean and shit. I can't imagine that that helps their penis at all.
No, I didn't say that.
I told Tommy
I
that
was just, you know,
that Tommy be on this freak shit, but it's like I look at him like a sophisticated slut.
A sophisticated freak.
It's like he adjusts
Dear young man,
his glasses. Like, oh yeah, suck that phallus.
suck that what?
Phallus.
This fellatio.
Young lady, let me remove those panties off your ass.
Those pantalones.
Now you know you say
Look.
buttocks and not ass.
Lift your buttocks so I can pull the panties from underneath them.
You use words like ma'am. don't you?
I should perform fellatio on your vagina.
Next.
Dog tell her remove
And
her
after that-
undergarments.
Undergarments. Wow.
He does a play by play.
Please remove your pantaloons.
Can you please lift up your buttocks?
Remove your pantaloons so I can get.
Please
You know what I'm saying?
please arch your back.
Arch your back. I would like to bone you right now.
Flip thine ass over.
Flip thy ass.
When he really gets dirty, he call her a wench.
Like, unhand me.
Winch.
Calling somebody a wench is crazy.
Hey, somebody out there wanted to hear all this old English.
Suck
Old
thy
English.
cock,
800.
Jezebel.
Like-
Calling a bitch a Jezebel is damn funny. A harlot?
Although Lisa,
Get down to your knees while I disrobe my breeches.
Your britches?
My breeches.
Disrobe?
Yeah, but
Get on your knees while I disrobe my breeches, and you shall perform fellatio on my penis.
he said, "How does thou liketh that wench?"
Imagine if Tupac was a 17th century nigga.
I said, "What is my surname?"
Sir
like
Dickalock.
Oh, freaky T-boner.
Speaking of the freaks, Miss Patrice in the building.
Happy Gemini season for you.
Hey, Patrice.
For
Miss
her.
Green.
This is an us thing.
Oh, I forgot it is your time is coming.
Because Happy Days Bar is
happy
closed
Gemini
on Sunday, we
season.
got to bring our own shit in, Patrice. Thank you. This is what we own. We own 5% here. We got drink.
I think you're at 10 though now because
We got
that's your second.
We got to drink 13 of these actually.
He said 13.
But
you just gotta smoke some weed first.
You know,
I don't
after
know.
you know,
Then I had 3.
went to pee and never returned, that's all you need.
speaking of Patrice,
Is that where you went?
July 8th is Can Beats Day here at the Sherman Phoenix.
Look at the
July 8th is Can Beats Day. Please come to the Sherman Phoenix from 7 until, and you will experience a 50th birthday of me and 50 years
Damn.
of hip hop. Hush. 50 years of hip hop. But when you come, you
Yeah,
must
like I'm
come
hurt.
and
Damn.
you must dress in the era of hip hop that represents your time of its peak.
I see you dressed in the 60s.
Hip hop was not there.
I was gonna say, was
50
hip hop
years.
even alive?
I
You
mean,
know,
it
was
was still
it like
disco.
alive
I
and
mean, he
kicking
is
when
a
you
little.
was?
I got my outfit already for
Him
my
and hip-hop was
from
born
my
the same
era.
year.
It's my
What,
era because I believe in
1988?
the 5.
We know Tone
pillars
got
of
his
hip-hop.
outfit. He wore it in here already.
The 5 pillars.
I knew it. Got a new one with a pair
So-
of matching Pumas.
So come through and celebrate
The
with your
fact
boy.
that y'all niggas want to wear
And come to Happy
tracksuits
Days Bar because
in
that's
July.
Patrice. We're gonna have
is
40
some of the
ounces.
sickest shit ever.
They breathable, bruh. See, you've never owned the tracksuit to understand how soft it feels on the skin, my guy.
Oh wait! Did I tell you DJ New Styles is the DJ?
Nope, you didn't tell us
I
that.
saw the
today.
post.
DJ New Styles is the DJ. He's
These niggas want to wear velour jogger suits on a 95-degree day.
it's hip hop, nigga.
I'm gonna
Started out in the park.
fuck.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear.
Y'all gonna be 2 niggas with sweaty balls.
So if
That's
you
what they did. They wore that
Pause.
shit. Then they still
Why are you
had some
concerned
hot
about
ass
their
hats
balls
on.
being
Niggas
sweaty?
used to be selling drugs in full tracksuits.
I want somebody to come with some cross color shit if you can. If you got some cross
That's what I
color
was
shit,
debating on.
if you got some bamboo earrings,
At least 2 pair.
You know what I'm saying? The asymmetrical haircut, like
Box braids.
right, the box braids. You got shit. You got the
Kwame.
We need some freak niggas.
hey. Oh, if I my hair is tall enough too, I can comb it down and give me the Kwame.
I'm wearing my mama
the
hair
Kwame.
bones.
I'm
My,
about to get
my
the
mama still
Kwame.
got all her hair and bones. I'm wearing her shit.
I got the Dookie rope. You got the Dookie rope you can wear.
I'm coming in the
That-
rings like I'm broke, baby.
Right.
Don't have me find me a boombox, nigga.
Oh,
Ooh, 50 years of hip hop, y'all. 50 years of hip hop. Y'all not ready.
Y'all don't understand how good he is about this.
Y'all not
boy.
ready.
I'm excited for it.
I'm not disappearing. I'm gonna be there. I might be on the
He
flow.
said I'm not disappearing this
I
time.
might be on the flow,
You go
but
break dance?
hey, breakdance is gonna be there. I got cardboard.
I was like, I
I'm
never
bringing
broke down
cardboard.
the
Bringing
box. I
cardboard.
still got cardboard.
I'm bringing
in the room.
cardboard. We got. It's gonna be hip hop. It's
You
50
bringing
years of
some
fucking hip hop.
Bengay? You gonna have some Bengay for you?
Worry about that tomorrow.
No,
the next
I'm gonna
day.
worry about the next day. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm coming,
You can
and I'm
hit
gonna
me up.
have a string that y'all can't see, like attached to a broom, so I can do my little shit.
Oh, nigga, nigga, you about to shut shit down. One, because if you come, because you don't do shit.
I don't.
Two, if you bring a broom with some damn strings, you do the turbo shit.
You're
Hey,
like,
I had to audition and actually interview the DJ. Hey, this is what I need, and he was like, "I got you, fam." And he scratched. He a scratching DJ. He
Overalls with the
he
right strap down,
gonna do the-
and
he
that was
gonna do
my
his thing.
shit with airbrush
too.
t-shirts, nigga.
Yep.
Hey,
Ooh, la,
Hey.
ooh, la,
Not the
yeah,
gummy
ooh,
soul.
not popular by nobody
Yes,
actually
you missed the
evaluates
good
Kid Play.
Pantaloons
Kid was a
conversation.
doper MC than Play.
Nah, I think Play was.
Nah,
I think Play had better bars.
Kid had better bars, but and then that's like the world's shortest midget. Nobody's really debating this in real life, but I'm sorry, small person,
yes.
a little person.
Mhm.
I politically incorrect midget is no longer acceptable.
Yeah, we don't use that word anymore.
Why not?
They're
They're little
people.
Little person sounds disrespectful as fuck.
Wait,
But
what?
that's what they want, you know.
They want to be called little people?
Yeah,
They gotta get the people what they want.
Better.
And
But
that's
little
not what they
people-
Kid
want
was
anymore.
Patrice. Kid was a beast. He
Play had the flow. That
nah.
Play
Hey,
had the swag to it.
Play was a shitty friend.
Right.
Oh yeah.
In the
Absolutely.
plays, yeah.
hey,
I mean, the movie.
I listened to like 3 of their songs in a row. Kid was bringing the heat in that shit. He looked
Tia
funny. in the
said
motherfucker.
Kid was the lyricist.
Yes, he was. Kid was the lyricist. He was killing shit.
Overalls used to have that thing thinking.
Yeah, that's what I might do some overalls.
Yeah, Keisha Misha, you come up here and bring
Is some
the-
overalls?
bring some overalls.
It depends on what the temperature gonna
This
be.
is
that
some
day, though.
crazy
This
shit
gonna
right
be
here.
like in the
Why
90s.
am I looking like this? I don't like this shit.
Because of the cameras right there. So that's why.
Just swing between Mimi and Juan.
Pause.
Sure, they
a
swing my
swing.
way.
It definitely was
That
lots
was
of
a
swinging going
It
on.
was the just swing. Like,
Right.
no, man, don't swing
You
shit over
send
here.
me swinging.
Oh, you send me swinging.
Tom did this on purpose to separate the backyard.
Right.
Okay,
I
so-
really need to. That ain't gonna stop them though.
Okay, so we're talking about, like you can't call trans people tranny. You can't call,
Little people
the
midgets.
the trial size
Fun size.
of people. No, fun size is me when I'm getting tossed up. So we gonna call them trial
I like
size.
the way you give it to
Um,
me.
Travel size. So
Wait, travel size pussy?
so what do we call
Not,
like?
not a pocket pussy.
So are we really supposed to call them handy capable?
I don't feel like you have
What
travel
the
size.
fuck? Where did we go? Where did we go wrong? in
Handy
30
capable?
seconds right there.
No, because I'm trying to figure out, like,
How did we get on handicap people?
because I have a video and that was a nice transition.
Okay.
There you go. Transition.
But if you are handicapped and capable, you should still be handicapped. Like
Tell-
Ken is definitely handicapped.
Tom, can you play that video, please?
Mhm.
Which one?
It is the one.
You
should
look
be
like
able
you
to
can
see
play
a
all the
street view.
videos in the world from this angle, dog. He look like he has every
Right. Everything is
every
there.
power source in the world.
Like I'm scared. Like
Mainly
you just press
porn.
one button, everything's
Hey, nigga.
done.
He got all the porn.
Focus in on Vietnam.
The portrait dude watching.
What? What I do?
Mimi, portrait watching TV.
Porch.
I like the way you give.
You send me swing.
I am fucking a little person. I just got to sneak and do it because I won't ever hear the end of it. Why? A lot of people actually, they fetishize them, so I don't know if that's a bad
I'm with
thing.
you on
People
that,
hate being
Mario.
fetishized.
We definitely want to fuck little people.
I wish I had like a toe cam right here. Mimi toes. I see you.
Don't do
I see
that,
you,
bro.
fam. I see you.
My favorite pedicure person is back.
Ooh,
I see
I
you.
need that info.
Yeah, she does because even though she does it at her house, like she got the chair and everything, said like she's very, very, very professional. She was like, she wanted to do marble. So she
Check her out.
Yeah, I need that info.
But I love her because she is so like she's thorough and she does steps that they don't even do in the fucking shop.
Mm-hmm.
So she takes her time and she is my she's my favorite. If you've ever seen T Neal in the comments, that's her sister.
Okay.
Because this is why I'm wondering like if this is one of those situations where we would call them handy capable. Go ahead, Tone. I can't hear no audio.
Yeah, where's audio?
Hold on, pause it. Oh, there you go.
Three, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ring the doorbell and just knock.
How are you playing ding dong ditch?
Why are you allowing? You know what?
That's ding dong scramble.
It's the fact that he rolled the body there, cuz. I'm out.
I dislike all of you. I dislike every last one of you.
Nothing I ditch at all.
I cannot laugh at this because that's just horrible.
Because I open my app when the doorbell rings. And you just watching this motherfucker scramble through the grass
Not the scramble.
with the side foot. Like his foot not even straight. He picking up dirt as he walks up.
Lord help us all.
Oh, man.
I refuse to
Ding
laugh
dong
at this.
scoot. Look at that.
Like,
That's a-
oh,
That was the slowest shit
Okay.
in the world.
Serena talking about I refuse to laugh at it. This little nigga is out here playing ding dong ditch. He is not a saint, okay?
I hate Tommy. I hate Tommy. I want y'all to know this right now. I hate him.
Imagine opening your Ring app and
Wait,
that's,
then he was like,
that motherfucker scurrying away from the crime scene.
I
Hey.
hate Tommy. I hate him.
Tom, we gotta
I hate
we gotta
him.
request to play it again.
You want to run it back?
Then
Yeah.
so he scrambled like 20 feet and then got in his getaway vehicle.
He scrambled four steps.
Three, I'm gonna do it.
He had to get back to his getaway car.
I'm gonna ring the doorbell.
And she ain't shit, cause why she ain't up there? Look, she already walking. He can't get no head start.
One,
Yeah, she already
2,
gone.
3, 4.
I hate that you counting it right now. That's why you irritate me.
Ugh. What the fuck is that?
It's like
Get
one of
away
those
from
little-
That motherfucker slow as shit too. The fact that the Ring doorbell still
I
got
thought he not using his
Caught him.
feet. I thought he was pedaling.
the Ring doorbell still got the angle all the way down the wall.
Now, how was he go pedal one?
My bad. I'm sorry. That's what I thought he was.
How was he go pedal?
Run it back. I thought he was pedaling.
He wasn't pedaling.
My point is,
How was he go fucking pedal?
What is that?
He couldn't even fully rotate it to get it off the fucking ground, and you think he finna do a full fucking?
His like, I feel like he's
It's
supposed.
like, okay, have you ever rode a bike and you like freestyled it and you let your legs go out to the side, and then when you try to bring them back, it catch the back of your ankle? I feel like if he tried to pedal, that one dead leg was gonna get caught on the back pedal.
He was gonna flip his shit out.
I cannot stand him.
I feel like his body frame built like he's supposed to be taller.
Hold on, we gotta go through the
Tommy,
comments.
I hate you. You,
We
Mimi,
gotta
look
go
at
through
Tommy behind you. Just look up.
I'm like, ooh.
Tion said when Forrest braces fell off.
You know
That's how
what?
it's running. Mario said, "Y'all are going to hell. I am not." That's a lie.
I didn't do it, bro.
I'll save you a seat, buddy.
I just thought he was pedaling.
There's no fucking way you thought he was pedaling.
I did, bro.
Like, you know he wasn't gonna get no
With
full
what?
rotation.
His feet, nigga. They
Keisha
was
said,
not there.
Keisha said, "Not ding dong. Give me a minute."
Right.
Oh God.
Ding dong. Hold
She
up.
said, "I'm fucking
Hold
screaming."
up. Hold up.
HELL is hot, and I'm going. At least you ain't in denial reading. You know it,
I'll be right there. Hold on.
bruh.
Oh, my goodness.
Why are y'all cutting the fuck up? We ain't the one out here playing on people's doorbells.
I said, ding, ding, ding.
Mario said he crip walked to his chair though. You were supposed to have that set up already. He did it wrong. Exactly. So if you were gonna do that, don't you think he should have pulled up with the ceiling missing to the door,
Yeah.
and then he didn't have to
Not
walk
from
all the
there.
way across
Right.
there? He could have got off, rung it, and then pulled right off.
You could have had the shit on the driveway.
It's
Yeah.
even more funny that, like, if you have a Ring doorbell camera, you got it. You got the motion sensor alert as soon as he stepped in the grass.
Mhm.
Ding, ding, ding.
So I watched you drag that dead ass foot to my doorstep. Then I heard you and this little heifer who just left you out to dry. She's not even a real friend. She put you up there.
Right, Patricia said,
Was
"Why
she-
was it so far?" Because if I look at this and I'm like, "Oh, he probably selling some cookies or something for like, whatever little ailment he got."
No, he's trying to run off on the plug.
The fact that
Hey,
he just said
On his hot
the
boy
fact he
shit,
just called him a
wobbly
Make-A-Wish.
wobbly, skirting on 22s.
Hey, hey,
Y'all going to hell.
hey,
All I heard was Timmy.
hey,
Timber.
hey, the nigga could have opened the door and walked to catch him and shit. Like,
He was
hey,
better.
get back here.
Man,
I'd throw a beanbag at his head.
look, that little motherfucker, he bad too. He don't get no sympathy. He knew what he was doing. Can you imagine being like me? And that was my kid. And this is the video evidence that's shown. Like at this, I'm like, now you know goddamn well.
Like now you done fucked up the Make-A-Wish stuff and everything.
I'm like, now let's see you outrun this ass whipping.
Fucked up the Make-A-Wish.
Like,
I
we
need
can't
to
get
be
no
at
money
the
now.
foot of the porch and he fall in like the Dukes of Hazzard. He did it wrong.
He hopped in.
Oh god.
Like this nigga really tried to scoot it and boot it, and it just
It didn't work.
no,
all.
it's terrible. See, everybody got the same question. Why was this so far away?
Mhm.
Hey, he had the position to.
That nigga did the little foot long foot walk from Dave Chappelle.
Call little Ting Ting.
Mhm.
Ting, ting, ting.
Damn, Sarita, what you do?
What did I do? Oh, because I called him a Make-A-Wish kid.
Yeah.
You said that was part of Make-A-Wish. I want to play Ding Dong Ditch one time.
My last
If you
wish.
wasted your fucking wish,
I want to play Ding Dong Ditch and
That's
run
it.
away.
Keisha still ain't shit. She said Ding Dong, give me a minute.
Heidi ho.
Wee, wee, wee.
See?
All the way home.
Told you, Wanda, ain't gotta be next to each other.
This is why Dave Chappelle was treating dog like he was in the hospital. He was whooping his ass in video games. This is why, because they do shit like this when you give them a day pass.
Hey, I'm like, hey, y'all said y'all don't want to be treated different.
Right.
Get them little motherfuckers a day pass and they play ding dong. Give me a
I
minute.
want to see the video of old girl. Where'd she do? Where'd she go?
Oh, she went
Oh,
home.
she
at
got
the
a little
crib.
behind that truck.
I got a little.
Ding Dong hit the switch. Like, bro ain't having it in turbo mode or nothing.
Is it?
Hey man, you gotta go
Like
get
the battery was
DeLorean.
low. He got to make sure
Right.
the battery's charged up.
Because I definitely saw Power Wheels go faster than that. Y'all remember Power Wheels?
Yes.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers used to be lit.
They still are, actually.
Mhm. They getting better.
I can't afford them now. They got Maybachs and shit. I ain't got no time for that.
Maybach Power Wheel is crazy.
He did the heel toe. Go to hell to y'all.
And his feet was extra big. He wore like a 16.
That nigga dosey doed to that damn shit. Like,
Rabbit said, "Oh, I had to catch the replay." Oh, so Rabbit, you missed the video Tone just played.
Electric slide,
so wobbled.
cha-cha slide.
Cha-cha real.
So he
Charlie
got-
Brown.
Cha-cha
Charlie
real
Brown to the car.
Mario said he got that mobility device. Now he on bullshit, taking his battery for a week. That's his punishment, bro. You taking his battery?
Yeah, that's what you do. Pop that nigga
Why
back.
are you making fun of the handicap?
Tone, you got to okay.
Handicap.
You gotta play it
Running
one more
back.
time.
Not running it back.
You got to play it
Y'all
one more
don't
time.
need it. No.
You got to play it one more
Why are
time.
you making fun of the disabled people?
You over there sitting.
He put himself in
I'm
this
ringing the doorbell
position.
just now.
All you need is like a cat over there, dog. This is like Dr. Claw.
It's the doorbell for me.
Oh,
He running like he got to take a shit. That's the run you got. That's the run you do. What you got to do.
hey, why the fuck you have it in the grass? How come you didn't have it on the damn sidewalk?
Right,
You
that's
don't
what
take.
everybody been saying. We like it should have
How
definitely
far
been
does
closer.
my guy live?
He's definitely far.
Bro, she could have been there to push him or something.
Nah, she's like, I'm out.
Nah, man, she had to loop around the block, get back to the other end of the street. They probably wasn't even supposed to be down there.
It's probably her house.
You said he didn't even hit a corner. We could see him go straight down the whole block.
Mhm.
Just think, I like planning to be down here on this shit.
Rabbi talking about that is too cute. I hate her.
Mhm.
Where was you at? Somewhere being whipped?
Oh my.
So let it whip.
That's
Whip
what
it,
that's
baby.
what Rabbi into.
Whip
Whip
it
it
right.
tonight.
That's a Rabbi.
She had somebody
Baby.
giving her 10
Whip
lashes
it
across
all
the
night.
broad ass shoulders.
Just let it whip. Child.
So, have y'all heard of a movie called Ooga Booga?
I don't want to waste your time. Wooga booga.
Ooga
Right.
Booga.
Like,
No.
no.
I
Is
forgot
this a
to send
horror
that video
movie?
to Tone because I just thought about the clip that was on my page. So
Is it a horror movie?
I thought I guess
Something divine.
it was supposed to be like I thought that it was supposed to be like a skit, but Monte found it and it's a real movie. So
Why
what?
do you know the lyrics to that
So
song?
what happens is
That's with it, baby.
this black guy is in a gas station, like a convenience store.
This sounds like bullshit.
They are some white guys
it's
come
definitely a Tubi
in to
movie.
rob the convenience store.
All right.
They end up shooting and killing the clerk, which is a white guy.
All right.
So when the cops come in, the black guy is there and he's like, "Look, I'm glad y'all here. We need assistance, whatever." And they like, he's a nigga.
You did it.
Mm.
And they're like, stay, with your hands, whatever. And he like getting up, like they shoot and kill him. So his girlfriend is like looking at a picture and like crying, like, I know you was innocent, you didn't do it. And then all of a sudden, this little African doll is like a little claymation that it comes out of nowhere.
Like a niglet.
Yes, it is very much given Tales from the Hood Shaka Zulu version.
The nigglets.
But he comes back to exact his revenge on the cops that murder him. But he can't like talk. So he just be making these little sounds and shit. Like if you go on my page, I shared the clips of the video, but Monte confirmed that it is a real fucking movie.
Not interested.
You got to see the preview though, bro.
Hey, that could be the first movie for movie time with friends.
Because why is it called Ooga Booga?
That is something we
It's
can
better
watch
than
for movie
Boogaloo.
times with friends.
I'm not watching that shit.
I don't know. Mario said Karen Black movie. It's on Tubi. I seen it. I don't know. I have no idea who Karen Black is.
Tubi movies for movie
I
times
watched
with
Scream
friends.
6 today.
We gotta do a Tubi movie.
You just say
We got
it's
it.
giving a Tubi.
I've not watched
You
it.
know, speaking of Tubi, I hate how Sleepers gets treated like it's a Tubi movie. Sleepers is an underrated fucking classic, and it is on HBO
You
Max.
talking about with Scooby Doo?
Brad Pitt,
Sleepers is a
Kevin Bacon.
that motherfucker's awesome.
Yes,
Is that
and
the
I
one
feel
where
like
they
not
was
enough
purposely killing
people know,
themselves?
huh?
No, that's when they went to that boys' school and then they
Oh.
grew up and got back at the motherfuckers who was fucking with them. That shit was awesome.
Yeah,
okay.
Robert De Niro, he's a priest in there, but he's still about that mess. But
I'm
yeah,
thinking
Brad Pitt,
Seems
Kevin
like a different
Bacon.
movie.
That's a dope that is literally in my top 3 favorite fucking movies. And I feel like a lot of people don't really know
That
about
is
that movie.
definitely
They
a
treat
good
it like
movie.
it's under the, yeah, if you haven't seen Sleepers, you gotta watch it. I think it's like 2 hours, but trust me, it is worth it. It is really,
Like the
really good.
irony of that is actually really a sleeper of a movie and shit. You watch that shit, you be like, God damn. I hope
Sleepers
they
is
get
a
it back.
gem. It was a good movie, underrated old movie for sure. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Mario said Tubi has a ton of good B movies and older stuff. Tubi originals are ass, but they have good movies.
Actually, you know what? Tubi movies, the originals, they actually have a decent storyline. It's just
It's
the
bad acting.
it's
It's
just
the
the
execution.
the
Memento
of it.
execution
was
of it is actually bad. Like
Got
I've seen some shit like, oh, this is actually good. I watch it, want to see what's happening, but this is the motherfuckers doing the shit. It's like,
I think we should
Wasn't
pitch.
your cousin in the Tubi movie?
who's that?
I think we should pitch our.
That guy.
I think we should
That
pitch a
one guy.
Tubi movie
Harvey?
and see what we can come up with.
Yeah. I think
Harvey
I
was in
remember.
he was in a Tubi.
Yeah, I seen him on
He's in,
something with
he's in
Mr.
the one that
Gravy.
The
Dude who played Biggie.
the consequence, the circumstance movies.
We,
Oh, I haven't seen any circumstances movie.
we could do a Tubi movie about a struggling podcaster gets into porn and shit, right?
We can
Tommy.
literally actually split, we can split
Tommy.
screen. We can split
writing
screen
this
oh,
movie.
we
Yeah.
can, we can split screen this
You're a
and
struggling
actually have the movie playing,
podcaster?
and we can be right here talking about it right here. Tone can actually put a movie on right now. We can actually.
Weren't you
actually
in the porn
know that
before
I
you
could
started
just put the
podcasting?
movie into StreamYard.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
That's
Tone,
how we were going to do movie time with friends.
I thought y'all
Yes.
said we couldn't do that because of copyright.
no,
It's the way you got to do it. What we would do is we would send out
go
the
nigga rig
guest
it.
list. We'll send out the guest list of those who can watch with us. So it's an exclusive thing. So we can have 10 people in the list with us to watch as if, and we don't have to.
I mean, if
record
we
it.
want to, we can go on YouTube and actually
Yeah,
put a
we
movie
can
up. and,
record
like-
it. It don't
Mario
have to be
said
live.
Sleepers is when I discovered how much I like Brad Pitt's acting. Like that movie is fucking amazing, man. And I never get tired of watching it. Like whenever it's on, I'm gonna watch it.
What's that movie Brad Pitt was in with Morgan Freeman?
A lot
The
of
monkeys, the
12 monkeys.
12 monkeys. Yeah, dog was cold in that.
I've never watched that one.
Yeah, he's for real.
I just remember 7.
Yeah, 7 was fucked up.
What's in the box?
That's
man?
what it is. It's 7.
Is it 7?
It's 7.
What's 12 monkeys?
12 monkeys is with Bruce Willis.
Okay, my bad.
Basically, it's the COVID movie.
Gotcha. Okay, 7. Yeah, it's 7. The seven
Seven.
deadly sins.
Yep.
Yeah, that was that one.
Mario said, before Sleepers, I thought I could never hate Kevin Bacon in the movie. He was raping the shit out those kids.
Kevin Bacon can be hated very easily.
But that means that he was doing a motherfucking great job. Actually, no, Kevin Bacon was terrible in what's the movie with Samuel Jackson? Is it Mrs.
He said what?
Is it Mississippi Bourbon? Mississippi?
With
No,
Sam
not,
Jackson?
Mississippi Burning.
not Mississippi Bourbon.
No.
Shit. You damn right I will, and I'll do it again. And
To Kill a Mockingbird.
No, not To Kill a Mockingbird. A Time to Kill. A Time to Kill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon was the racist motherfucker, wasn't he? Or was that was that Kiefer? That was Kiefer Sutherland. That was Kiefer Sutherland.
I think
Wrong.
he really racist.
Wrong
though.
doing. No, they're all cool as shit. He was on Sway in the Morning talking about that shit. Dog said he was hated for that shit. My favorite actor ever. I can't get it past Denzel being like a cold motherfucker. Cause when he did Training Day, I hated that nigga. I hated that motherfucker. I was like, dog, cold, because I hate him and I love him as an actor. Like I hated
But
him.
he is not Lawrence Fishburne.
That's your favorite?
Man, we hated that nigga as Ike Turner for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, that's true.
Years.
You got a favorite actor?
Jack Nicholson is actually amazing.
He is too.
Jack Nicholson is amazing.
When I
Do
seen
I?
Dog and Wolf,
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson was a Joker, right?
He
yep,
he
he's the
was a
first Joker. Second Joker, my bad.
Oh, he's in A Few Good Men too. I spoiled about Kevin Bacon movies.
Yeah. Kevin Bacon is the shit.
You know who I don't like?
A Few Good Men, Cuba Gooding.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That I like that movie. When his leg got fucked up, I was like,
That's not that
It's,
I watched the
it's
movie like
actually that motherfucker is star-studded.
Yeah.
Cause Jack Nicholson in there, right? That's you can't handle the truth.
And Tom Cruise.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. That is
Kiss
right.
my ass, dog.
You said I used to play 7
Nigga,
Degrees of
I'm
Kevin
wrong.
Bacon back in the day. I really have to stop with this nerd shit.
Polo hat wearing motherfucker.
Hey, Mario's that nigga. If you-
Why are you
if you-
so angry?
If you're Facebook friends with Mario, he
Yeah,
pull up
you
all
know
kinds of
y'all
movies
hate
that you ain't never heard
You
of.
look up.
I was like, no,
He was just like, no, that's wrong, bro.
I'm like, no, I'm looking right at it. Like, what you mean?
How does Kevin Costner keep getting work though?
because he's a great actor.
No,
Kevin
he's
Costner
not.
is-
He just had long ass movies before Marvel.
What are
I
some?
bet you if you go back and watch a Kevin Costner,
I
movie
watched
now,
The Bodyguard.
won't
That
feel
shit's terrible.
it won't feel long because you watch Marvel movies.
Okay, so what are y'all some of y'all favorite movies that are like older that you don't really hear people talking about?
Half baked.
Explains a lot.
That's where we went.
That's my shit though.
Dude, the
No,
fact
but
that
like,
I heard,
cause like,
when I heard the story of how that shit was written, I'm
Reservoir
like,
Dogs.
it makes sense.
Yes,
Reservoir
is that
Dogs.
classic.
Yeah.
cause how I feel about Sleepers, like another
another
movie
I
that I
feel
really
like-
like was Heat.
Yeah, he
I
was
haven't
good,
gotten
too.
through Heat all the way.
What,
Yeah, I like Heat.
What's the movie when they kidnapped the dude because his brother is the
Alpha
fucking-
Dog.
That's my shit, but
I
that
mean, we
movie's
just
so
talk-
fucking
we
sad.
just-
But the
talking
fact that
about
it's a
that.
true story fucked
Yeah,
me
it's
up.
Right, like
Yeah.
that shit's so fucking
Like
sad.
because that is on HBO Max too, and I was
Yeah,
like, bro,
well,
I
was
can't.
just looking
Like,
at that
But
yesterday.
that's such a good
I was
movie.
explaining that to
Justin
Tracy the other day.
Timberlake is a decent actor.
The,
When he
the
won.
movie
he
I
shit
watch,
on his floor, bro.
the movie I watch over and over and over, and everybody has their own opinion, is The Godfather and Godfather 2. Those are my favorite two.
I've
movies.
never
first
seen any of
Godfather
the
was the one.
Godfather movies.
No.
I can't.
Godfather 1 and
watch
Godfather 2 are the
Godfather
two
movies,
greatest
bro.
movies ever made.
Now,
Ever.
Goodfellas on the other
Ever.
hand, I can't.
No.
Goodfellas.
When you
So
get
Andy
to
A
Seen
soldier
when you get to
story.
the, when you
It's
get to the
got-
story of Godfather,
That's I think that's bro movie. Usual Suspects. I've
Usual
never
Suspects-
seen that.
Usual
There's a
Suspects.
lot of older
Suspects
movies
is
that I
good
never
and
because I wasn't
Reservoir
really
Dogs.
into a lot of stuff back then.
Can we stop praising Scarface?
Scarface was terrible.
That movie's bad.
I mean, it definitely could have been a Tubi movie.
Like,
Yeah.
It
for
would've been-
sure.
Yeah.
It would have been a Tubi movie.
Yeah.
And I fuck with Al Pacino. I'm like, this shit is bad, bro.
But
Guess
that
what?
was really Al's career, though.
Al Pacino
Yeah.
was cold though. Al Pacino's a
Hey,
cold ass
Any
actor.
Given Sunday is my shit.
What's the one where he blind?
Damn.
Sin of a Woman.
Yeah.
That movie is
Street
Great.
Smart is the shit. Morgan Freeman
Oh, yeah.
plays a pimp.
Is
Is that the one where he slapped that white lady
oh, I want to see
with,
that.
the, with the
Yeah.
swiftness?
That
Is that the
shit-
clip? Is that what that's from? He
Yeah.
smacked the shit
I
out of
like
her
it.
so fast, and
and
look,
talk slick in the motherfucker.
Man.
Damn, what is
See,
this
back in
movie?
the night,
and this fucking hoe know it. Hey, don't.
Like, damn.
Like she got slapped by God, because we all know
Literally,
right.
Morgan Freeman is the black God.
I'm
Right.
trying to think of this Matt Damon movie. It was everybody was in
so
this
many
movie.
decently bad black movies back.
Because
in
who?
Damn it.
Because who else is gonna narrate life but Morgan fucking Freeman?
Oh yeah, man.
James Earl Jones.
Is it in
That's
Boston?
fact. I get that.
The Matt Damon movie?
He
Oh.
was, it had everybody. In
Oh,
it.
it's Matt Damon, Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
What the
'cause,
fuck?
They
Don't
were
say
all-
he poke
they
her
were all
eye out
police-
at the
They
end
were
of
all
the movie.
police officers.
Yeah, and one of them was a dirty cop.
Yeah,
Oh, you
And-
talking about
Wait, what happened?
Was
Oh
it
my
Departed?
Departed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Departed.
that's my movie right
Departed and Donnie Brasco was.
Yeah, I was
actually
gonna say
pretty
Donnie
good,
Brasco too.
Yeah, that clip is on social media because that's how I knew what he was talking about. Tiana,
Look,
that
you
shit's
can't-
hilarious.
You can't picture Morgan Freeman as a pimp. I couldn't picture Keke Palmer as a pimp, but it happened.
Yeah,
Hey,
Keke Palmer be in some really bad movies.
Hey, Morgan Freeman was on the Electric Company, like teaching us about letters and sounds.
Yes,
and shit.
he
Now
was.
he's
So was
gone.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah,
You see what Bill Cosby?
He had a
told
little
us.
pen that made noise when he wrote on the wall with it.
picture pages. Is
Yes.
that picture pages.
Yes.
Where was the noise he should have been making to alert people who's dropping shit in their drink?
You know what?
Oh, fam.
Shit out of
Air wasn't a
shit
bad
out of
movie.
cat bell on that.
I see you coming to the dark side of
Yeah.
it. I see it.
You know another movie
That's what happened, man.
that I really like,
Leonardo
like because it
DiCaprio.
kept me
Happened
like.
overnight.
Actually, it's two of them.
No,
Has anybody seen Identity?
no.
Identity was a really good movie to me because I wasn't expecting, like the twist at the end, like how that went. I liked Identity, and I actually like Mindhunters because it got one favorite person in there.
I like Inception where you go.
LL
around
Cool
Yeah,
J's in there,
Inception's
and
good.
Mindhunters.
What? That's not my favorite.
Yes, it is. We talk about this all the time. Oh,
You talk about it all the time though.
Because I like to express how much I hate, bro.
But that
Yeah,
means
but
you actually really like
Mindhunters
it.
and Identity.
I don't. LL's not a bad actor. It's,
I mean,
it's,
it definitely is a force.
it's the rapping shit he be doing. I'll just be like, you should probably.
Hey, that motherfucker make sure he survive a horror movie, don't he?
They
all the
call me-
time.
They call me
Wrote it in
Big-
his
they
contract.
call me
That's
Big
in my
Al.
contract.
Mhm.
This
Deep-
bald black man does
Deepest,
not.
bluest. My
die.
hat is like a Sharks fan.
But don't forget the force.
But that goes back to his shark's fin, his famous shark's fin line. But he shouldn't have
Mhm.
did that again.
Somebody look up
Yeah.
the cast of Mobsters though. It was star-studded and it completely went under the radar.
But sometimes when movies got too many good actors, they really don't be all that great.
I was about to
Departed
say
good.
there are
I
some
mean,
movies
Ocean's-
like that where
Ocean's
it's like
11
you
was
throw a
good.
bunch in them and it's like, okay, so y'all spent all the budget paying the actors and y'all didn't have nothing left for the plot.
That's how
Right.
That's how superhero movies used to be.
That's why
I thought you was gonna say Tyler
Departed.
Perry
It was
movies.
star-studded. Everybody
Them
did a
cats
damn
not
good
really
job.
star-studded. Tyler Perry like a bad basketball team when he do his movies. He go get like
Not the one with like Angela Bassett. And what
right.
was that?
All right, that's the biggest star in this motherfucking
Right.
movie.
Yeah, see, he should know. Identity was
We
the shit.
gotta pay Angela, so the rest of you B-list
3,
niggas,
2, 1, contact.
the rest of you D-list celebrity ass niggas can.
So
get
Mobsters
in.
I feel like that conditions you niggas to get high.
Mobsters had Christian Slater, Anthony Quinn,
Damn, I
Patrick
forgot about
Dempsey,
Christian Slater.
Richard
What else
Grieco,
was he in? What
Chris
was he
Penn.
famous
Richard Grieco. Where the hell they
I
find
used to
him
love
at?
him.
Costas Mandalore.
All the 80s John Carpenter movies are good.
Were they
Yeah.
really?
That mean the right need all the
Hey
help.
man, don't discredit John Carpenter.
I
'cause
can
he
watch
did
They
Halloween.
Live every
She said
day.
all.
R.I.P. Roddy Piper.
Shout out to
Andy
my
Romero.
nigga Piper. They Live is a classic.
I came here to
movie,
kick ass and chew bubble.
and I'm all out of bubble.
I'm all
gum.
out of bubble. It's a famous one.
No,
I hate the
the
fact
alley
that,
fight.
I hate the fact that
The
y'all
dog
just
would not put the
disrespected
glasses on.
Godfather though.
Yeah, I've never seen them.
You gotta watch it. dude.
I've never seen The Godfather.
People rave
I
about
said I've
Marlon
never
Brando.
seen Scarface.
Scarface and Godfather are not the same. Dude. It's just only because Al Pacino was in them. They're not the same.
No, they
shit.
not
No,
the
well,
same,
I'm just
but
saying like a lot of like the
people who watch
mob-
the
Some
movies that people are like really
People
into
put
from
them in
that
the
time,
same
like
category. People
but
put them in the same
yeah.
category. Like
I put Scarface as its own.
Scarf-
Godfather, Goodfellas,
Godfather
Casino.
won Academy
Now,
Award.
I've
that's all
never,
I'm saying.
I've never
Yeah,
watched
that's like
this,
you
but
put
for
them all
those
together.
who've seen it, because I saw good stuff about it, but I've never seen it, like Interview with a Vampire.
That is
Yeah.
a beautiful movie.
And
Yeah,
the show
I
was
hear-
good
I
too.
hear
movie.
good stuff about that, but
I
I've
love
never
that
watched
movie.
it.
Yeah, watch the show.
Watch it.
Scarface was the white version of I'm About It.
It's
You
actually
know
pretty
what? You
racist
about
'cause
right.
You got
You probably
Al
actually
Pacino
about right.
playing a Cuban motherfucker.
Yeah, Al Pacino was Master P.
Dog played a Cuban motherfucker in Scarface. Then he played a Puerto Rican motherfucker in what's the other one?
Oh, speaking of plants, so
Donnie Brasco. Not Donnie Brasco.
I really like Blow.
Oh, Blow, yeah.
Blow was Blow was a movie I realized Johnny Depp plays the same person in everything.
A lot of actors are like that because Mark
Yeah.
Wahlberg.
Johnny Depp was in Departed, wasn't he?
Is Mark Wahlberg.
No, that was
No.
Mm-mm.
It was Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp be all over
Johnny
the
Depp
place.
was in the other one.
Yeah, he do.
But
He
he's
was
the
Donnie
same
Brasco. He was Donnie Brasco.
Like Johnny Depp is all over the place. Like
But-
his,
But Johnny Depp is the same person in everything he does.
I can't see that. Now, if you were to say that about The Rock, yes.
Oh, that's obvious.
For sure.
We
Like
all
that
know
nigga's just a buff nigga trying to save some shit.
Denzel Washington's like that. He plays himself in all the movies.
Yeah, I'm saying.
The
But that's
the
what I'm
movie
saying.
revolves
He
around
plays
him.
himself. You know how like Leonardo DiCaprio tries to be the character, but no matter what, we only see Leo. That's how it is with Johnny Depp. He's the same person.
I think Leo actually becomes a character though. Like he became that racist motherfucker in
Yeah, that he did.
And Django.
in Django.
Yeah,
Like,
he was real loose with the nigga one.
That one, and then was the one
He said
where he
that-
actually finally won
Hey,
the award.
Quentin
The
Tarantino
Revenant.
was back there
What was
fucking
it?
clapping it up, wasn't he?
Who gave Quentin Tarantino a nigga pass? There's not a movie.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel
Samuel
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah, Sam L.
Samuel Jackson. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hotel Rwanda is actually a really good movie.
Yeah.
That's what made me start liking Don Cheadle.
Pulp Fiction.
And I've never,
you know-
watched Pulp- I've
Fiction.
never watched Pulp
Thinking
Fiction.
of
Pulp Fiction
Hotel
was
Rwanda, that
awesome.
made me think. I think a movie that I watched a
Schindler's
lot.
List is another one.
I've never watched that, but a movie that I watched every time it came on, and I'm so sad because it's like, how have I watched this movie so many times, but I can't remember the plot of it? Bruce Willis, Tears of the Sun, or
I've
whatever.
never watched that.
No, blasted his brain.
No, when he shot. Oh man, I shot Mark.
I was like, turned around and shut the shit up.
And then he was country.
That actually
He's like,
saved
the
John
fuck you do that
Travolta's
for?
career.
The gun went off. I don't know why.
That actually saved John Travolta's career.
Yeah.
They should have did more movies together because
Dude,
them
that shit was
motherfuckers
great.
were
So
They
then
hilarious.
when I
should've-
got to
they
see
should've
dog
had a
like
spin-off.
Mad TV and shit, I'm like, hey, that's Marvin.
Yeah, he should have had a spinoff. They should have had a spinoff where it's just them.
Nigga said, "What does Mr. Marcellus look like? I don't know. Does he look like a bitch?
I have
Why
to
you try to fuck him like one?"
I have to watch Pulp Fiction as an adult because as a kid, I was like, wait a minute, I thought dog got shot on the toilet. How is he around? You know, like
You
Yeah,
got to
'cause it's
understand it
backwards.
jumps back and forth through
It's
the whole.
backwards.
All this
Yeah.
shit happened in one day.
John Travolta did so much cocaine. Like, why are you out here doing cocaine with this white bitch? You don't even know her like that.
Do you know that movie is how we got Kill Bill?
I can see that.
Yeah, they were literally writing Kill Bill on the set while doing that movie.
I want to go to that restaurant in real life. I want that restaurant to be.
Boogie Nights, Don
Boogie
Cheadle
Nights
movies.
is a great movie.
Yep.
Mark
So Danny and
Wahlberg-
Mario agree that Don Cheadle is a beast.
Don Cheadle. Ooh,
A Lesson Before Dying.
Devil in a Red Dress.
A Lesson
Devil in a
Before
Blue
My
Dying is
favorite
very
role was
good.
when Don Cheadle was Captain Planet.
Tree.
Mario agrees on a Hotel Rwanda.
Mhm.
Yeah, Boogie Nights was a sleeper, and it's based on a true story.
Yeah.
Dirk Diggler?
Yep.
Dirk Diggler.
Mhm.
It really helps you
Dead
look at the
fresh.
porn world a little bit
I
different.
don't know if I can do this. Keisha says she has to check out the White Man Can't Jump remake.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing that as soon as I get home.
Nah,
That was going to be initially our Watch with Friends movie, but everybody who's seen it that I know seen it, they all said it's boring, it's dry.
it was
We'll
great
have to
when it
look
first
for
came out.
ourselves.
So I said we'll just go get a bad black movie like I originally intended.
Love Jones.
I've never watched all
So,
Love Jones.
A lot of people haven't. That's why I was thinking.
A lot of the black love stories that people have been into, I've never seen. I've never watched Best Man. I've
seen
never
that.
watched Love Jones.
I
What the
don't
fuck
remember.
else was it?
I don't remember. Love Jones.
I've never watched.
I watched Best Man 2 because when I bought the house and I had AT&T Uverse, that motherfucker came on all the time.
BT.
And I saw motherfuckers scrapping, and
Nice
I was
baby
like, "Oh,
boy.
okay, what's this?" And then I realized, based off of the people I was like, "Oh, this got to be Best Man," because I noticed the cast, but I've never watched that.
I never seen Jason's lyric.
I was gonna say that. I don't think I ever
Jason's
remember
lyric
watching
I've
it.
watched a million times.
I don't.
Stereotypical. He looked like a criminal. Just
And everything.
What was it? It was something else. It was more than just Love Jones.
The Wood.
I watched
definitely
The
seen
Wood a million
I've
times.
seen The
I was
Wood.
like, I definitely watched The Wood.
Yeah, I've definitely seen The Wood.
I've
Yeah, I
seen
went to
Love
movie
and
theater to see
Basketball
that.
more times than I care to admit because
Is that
now as
why
an
you say
adult
it's a-
that's not in high school, it's like,
Did you say is that why you added to the bad?
why you
black
settle,
movie list?
sis?
That's what
That
she
movie
settled.
is so bad on all levels.
Like in actuality, she really should have kicked dog in his knee, said fuck him, and went in the house.
Right.
Like she should have been like, bitch, that's why you ain't going nowhere and you ain't gonna be fucking successful, you disabled bum, and went in the house.
Didn't he become like a house husband or something?
Oh,
Basically.
absolutely.
Basically, he ate off of her.
Yeah.
And Tyra acting pissed me off so bad in there.
Her
Oh, what are
acting
you
was
doing?
always
What are you doing
bad.
in the bed? What are you? I've now that part I've always hated. But as an adult now, like
Soul
going
Food
back,
is
it's
also
like
bad.
Soul Food? For
What about the
sure.
movie with Common? Was it Just Right?
Yes.
Yeah,
With
that-
Queen Latifah?
With Queen Latifah.
Yeah, me believing Common as a
Well-
basketball player. Fuck out of here, man.
so.
No.
A lot
I
of
don't like you as
people,
a rapper,
know
a
what
lot of
movies
people
piss me off?
actually, while we're talking about who our favorite actors and stuff were, I can tell you who damn near it's almost like unanimous with blacks that I see comment on it. Man, niggas hate Paula Patton.
I was thinking that's exactly. I was just getting ready to say that. I swear to
But
God,
she
I am
was
fucking
good
hate
in
Paula
Out
Patton
of Wild.
because she played the same goddamn character.
She was good in Out of Wild.
It's the same damn character.
She fine.
She's fine as fuck.
You know who else
Same
is
character.
Dwayne Martin. Fucking
I
You
did.
hate him. You
I
just
don't-
hate him.
fucking suck.
You
bro.
just
I
hate
didn't
him.
mind her in the movie with Denzel though.
Paula Patton plays the
Oh, yeah,
same
she-
character.
yeah, I like that.
A
What movie was
beautiful woman.
I can't remember,
who can't
but she
find
turned
that
love.
her
Pelham?
ring for him to know. Like
Was that?
Was that Pelham 1, 2, 3 or something? Or is that a
no,
different movie?
it wasn't that.
Was it the one with
What else does Denzel do in the movie?
What's it, Man on Fire? What was
Damn,
it?
what was it? Man on Fire?
Was it
No, it wasn't Man on
Oh,
Fire. It was what was the one with him and
Deja vu.
Deja Vu.
I think that was it.
I think it was Deja Vu. Cause I was
him and Mark Wahlberg as cops was funny.
Yeah.
That shit was.
Oh, that was
hilarious.
funny.
What
Yeah,
other
that
guy?
Safe House.
No, it was they actually
What's that two guns?
Yeah, it was Two Guns.
Two Guns. There we go.
Him
Yeah,
and Mark
Yeah.
Wahlberg again is Mark Wahlberg in every movie, but it's fucking funny.
but he funny.
She played the same character.
Have
Jump
you
the
ever
broom,
seen
just
Pain
right.
Nah.
Yeah.
Idlewild,
Yeah,
the
Deja
perfect
Vu.
match.
Two Guns.
About last
It's
night,
Mark
baggage
Wahlberg.
claim. Same
The Rock
character.
and Anthony Mackie.
I don't like seeing The Rock in fucking movies.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I don't want to see
him
it.
playing a cokehead is hilarious, bro.
I can't.
Pain and Gain is fucking
Or
awesome.
him when
Yeah.
he was playing he's gay too.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
be cool.
Mhm.
That nigga said.
That nigga had a
Yeah.
whole. There was a whole.
Whacked his own ass and everything. I was like, yes.
Andre 3000 was funny in that too.
Yes, he was.
Don't give me no guns. You already know what I'm gonna do. That shit keep popping ever since John Morant been getting in trouble. That shit keep popping up on my timeline.
Mario said Paula Patton acts in a movie like someone who has never seen a movie.
Pretty much.
Hey, she just show up.
She could be a
Fine.
star too, be then.
I'm just saying, she the same character.
Nah, Erica
Pretty
Mena got
big.
that
Oh
right.
yeah, I haven't seen Precious.
I haven't seen- I haven't
Precious
seen
was
Red.
so funny.
Mhm.
I haven't seen Red.
Beyonce's Carmen, a hip hopper, was so ass.
Yeah.
Yo, that's because Beyonce can't act.
No,
Yeah.
no. The script.
And
was
we
bad.
can say that here.
Easy.
Because I don't give a fuck.
Beautiful.
I will fight
Cover
the
girl.
beehive one by one.
No, for real though, Beyonce can't act.
That's the only words I ever heard her say. Easy, breezy,
Like,
beautiful.
When they
Cover
was
girl.
talking about Cass DeHare in the fucking Marvel movie, A Storm, I was like, I'll shoot this shit up.
Mark Wahlberg actually does have a pretty
New
good
ending to
character.
Love and Basketball. She kicked him in the knee and now he playing ding dong. Wait a minute. Never seen a single Tyler Perry movie and never will. I did watch Precious.
Yo,
So
Tyler
the
Perry movies don't be that bad.
They don't be bad.
yeah, see, and for me, it
It's
was
the TV
because
It's the play.
now remember how weeks ago when we was talking about the heathen shit because people be trying to convert you to church on your on your post, and I told y'all that when I had to go by my friend's house, I would only spend the night on Friday nights because otherwise they was gonna try to make me go to church with them on Sundays. So they was real into church and shit. So that's actually how I got introduced to Tyler Perry because of the plays back when I was in high school. So when the movies started coming out, I was like, all right, I was already familiar with the plays and shit. But the plays used to be funny. I was like, damn, this God shit might be all right.
Cheryl
Yeah.
Pepsi Riley stayed getting the Tyler Perry bag.
Right.
She's in all the fucking plays. Every
Hey,
time
you know what? Tyler Perry is like the black Adam Sandler.
He put all
You
the
know how
movies on.
Adam Sandler, no matter what movie, you know who you gonna see in that motherfucker
Mhm,
because
you'll
you put
definitely-
all those people
Tyler
in
Perry.
there.
You definitely gonna see Rob Schneider.
Yep, for
That's-
sure.
I fuck
Ty-
with.
And
Adam
that
Sandler
one
looks
guy
out
that
for
was it.
four
Oh, you know,
friends.
speaking of him, the one guy that I was finna bring up that be in his movies. That's another movie that I watched a lot. Armageddon. The one dude with the crazy eyes and shit. I watched that movie a lot.
Yeah, Adam Sandler looks out for four friends every movie. They gonna be there in one way or another.
You can do it.
It's the fat guy that was rubbing his nipples, Rob Schneider,
It was
the guy
Rob-
with the crazy
The guy,
eyes.
the crazy guy, and depending on where we are, it may either be Chris Rock or dude from Kings of Queens.
Kevin James.
Kevin,
Or
yep.
Davis. You get Davis Spade get a
I was gonna
bag.
say
Oh yeah,
David
David
Spade.
Spade.
David
David
Spade.
Spade, yeah,
David
Adam
Spade
Sandler.
definitely be in his
He's
movie.
absolutely every
Can
single
we say
time.
that Chris Rock ain't funny?
Yeah.
No, we've been saying.
Yeah,
Okay,
we know
good.
that already.
That
He
was-
has his moments.
No,
No, he has less.
Mm.
He has less funny moments.
Yeah.
I didn't say he had a lot of them. I just said he
That's
had-
why I don't understand why they tried to make it seem like the black community was offended that he got slapped.
I was
Niggas was like, no, he had it coming for a minute.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if you slap me, and
Tony's
I'm
actually
a
funnier than
and
Chris.
I'm a comedian,
Mm.
every chance I get, bro, I'ma cook your goofy ass.
Mhm.
Y'all have a whole clip.
Oh
of him.
yeah, Q said I'm getting old because the plays piss me off now. It's the singing. So
Yeah, like it's way too much.
Yeah,
singing.
so with the singing
mean,
shit,
it's
I used to
play.
go off and kind of like zone out and do other shit. But I've never ever been into like musicals and shit. Like even when I was a kid and they get to sing in Disney and shit, I think the only thing that really wrote me in was Lion King. That motherfucker got me, bro.
That's
I
good.
could-
I like-
you know,
I like- See, I
everything
like
like
Grease.
with Ariel
play.
singing Under the Sea and all that shit. Like I wasn't into that. But when Lion King hit, but we also had a black nigga singing it though.
Yeah.
He always tells about how his
So
mom
when he was like,
wrote
and
that
I
contract
just, I
that
was
kept
like,
him
shit,
paid.
get your crown, then King. Go ahead.
Mhm.
So yeah, but I've never been, and I don't know if it's what it is, but I've never really been into the singing part of movies. I've always hated it.
I mean, some movies have good songs.
Then I was like,
I like
damn, maybe
Grease.
I'm
Grease,
just
I like
evil.
Grease.
Maybe it's because when they sing and they be all
Grease.
happy and shit, and I just be like,
Did
man,
you
get the
just
shit off
call
my
me
screen.
Tommy?
Yes, I did.
I don't appreciate that. I'm not Tommy.
You should
Guilty
quit-
pleasure, Leprechaun.
quit
Back to
always
the
calling
hood.
Tommy out.
Leprechaun movies always freaked me out,
call
and it
me
wasn't because
You call me-
they were
you call me.
necessarily scary. He was just very, very ugly, and that's what made the movie scary. It was how
Well, that,
he looked. It
like-
wasn't the shit he did.
Well, also to Crypt Keeper, because that shit used to bother me. Because he was definitely because he definitely.
I
was
thought he
ugly.
finally died.
The nigga
Oh,
been
boy.
dead,
Yeah,
but
I
he
was
was dead body
Talking
of
about
was
the nigga
floating.
that played him?
Oh no, I thought we was talking about old dude over in England, the Queen's people. Oh, never
I
mind.
know.
Yeah, because Charles was
Not
king
even
now.
Grease. I have never seen Grease.
Yeah, Grease is good.
I've never
Couldn't get
seen
in
Grease, Hairspray, any of that.
I couldn't get into Grease. Romeo and Juliet and West Side Story, I'm there for it. Grease couldn't do it.
Mm.
Yeah, if it had motherfuckers singing and being happy about shit, I really just didn't give a fuck.
Grease-
My
Grease ain't
musical
that
has
bad,
always
though.
been Jesus
No.
Christ Superstar.
Never seen that.
Christ.
It's actually
Ribbing
pretty
and
good.
it's not funny. It's crazy. I would have slapped his ass too. Hey, and that's how shit was like back in school. So I feel that because it's like,
Yeah.
nigga, you trying to be funny
Sure ain't funny.
Right, but
and you're
but
not even funny. So now I feel like
I definitely should.
you gotta catch this fact because when it's funny, it makes you want to engage and like y'all go back and forth. But when it ain't funny, it's like
Nigga, that shit ain't funny.
you didn't distract me enough from this ass whoop, but now I'm finna run you one.
Actually, Dog actually did everything that we probably wanted to do to Chris Rock because he really ain't that
You
funny.
said you're right. If
Right.
I was Chris, I would have did a tour based on Will and Jada alone, then drop the HBO special.
Or a Netflix special.
Bro, I would have ran up a bag.
Mm-hmm.
He did that one.
Y'all when he had to wait 30 minutes for the joke. Like as soon as we
But it's
started
like, and then by the time he dropped it, it's like nobody care no more.
Right.
Except for the people that feel a way about Will and Jada anyway, because they always gonna be waiting on some shit.
it's a,
But then it's like by the time you addressed it, like you already look like a pussy now. I really don't like there's nothing that you're going to say on this special that's going to make me be like, you won.
And
Right.
then
No.
the special wasn't even funny.
It wasn't funny.
So I sat through 45 minutes of you telling very bad jokes just to get to the one part that I wanted to hear, which is you addressing the situation, and it's not funny. Like, it's a real long day at the
Musicals
office
were
when
ass till
when
Chris.
Marlon Wayans put out a stand-up, and it's better than you. Because Marlon Wayans stand-up, that shit was funny.
Marlon Wayans?
Marlon Wayans, he stood on stage and
Who said it was the
told-
90 business days after your ass? Right, I can't look. Look,
Oh, funny.
Chris Rock waited all this time, nigga. I can't even dispute a charge after 60 days, and you finna
Right.
go do a whole motherfucking special. Like, nigga, shut
And
up.
live
And
at
then
that.
you let everybody else take up for you and speak on your behalf first, and then you finally got the balls to say something.
You
Like,
slapped
shut
me,
up.
it'd have been an ugly night for Mr. Smith because he was going directly to jail. I wasn't gonna wait no 90 days.
So-
I'd have been on the first thing smoking.
So here's the thing.
We talking about this.
Remember when we were kids and the infamous line, "I'll give you something to cry about"?
Mhm.
At this point, I'm really finna go in. Nigga, I would have turned the fucking Oscars into fucking Chris Rock comedy special right there on that fucking stage.
Oh, when we came
Y'all
back
gonna
from
have
commercial?
to go old school and get that big cane and drag me off this motherfucker because I'm finna show out. They gonna have to bring the Sandman out here like
Right.
this and shit. Like,
You think that bad joke was worth a slap? Wait till how the rest of this night go for your wife.
Right.
right, because at this point, now I'm really finna get under your fucking skin. But you waited all of this time, and then it's bitch, da 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 da, and Jaden. It's like, you shut up.
What's that? I don't like Dog. Dog ain't funny to me.
I don't think Marlon is funny as far as stand up.
Okay.
If he's like on TV acting, doing a movie, Marlon's very funny.
Dog in the Wayans
Hold on,
Brothers,
let me
Dog was
get to the
hilarious.
comments.
But standing up on stage telling jokes, he took an hour and a half. He told one joke from 3 different perspectives, and that's just fucking hilarious.
Really?
Mario said Chris was supposed to have heat after all that time. He just called dude a bitch. He was supposed to kill Will's life.
Mhm.
Again,
But then, even because I can't remember whose video I watched,
Somebody do.
but they addressed it, and they was like,
I'll check it out.
hold on, let me see.
I mean, he ain't know Ali Sadiq.
I know it's on my.
Right, that was an expired ass one.
That's funny. That's what
Ali
comes up when you text
Sadiq
me.
is a whole different. Him and Deion Cole is completely different level of funny to me.
Whenever I see Deion Cole, because I was watching Def
expired.
Comedy Jam when I should not have been watching Def Comedy Jam.
Right.
So when I look at comedians and shit, I think of them way back then. Like, I remember Bernie Mac with the fucking full denim suit with all the different color patches and shit on there telling
Mhm.
fucking jokes. I remember when Chris Tucker was on that motherfucker talking about what if Michael Jackson was a pimp. And so now, like, growing up and seeing him and Mike relationship, that was funny to me to see that because he's always had a thing with Michael Jackson. It's like, just imagine this nigga riding and see one of his hosts. Slow down, Tito, damn. So me seeing that, it's like whenever I see Deion Cole, I think about this one show when he was talking about like the little Tom and Jerry cats, because I'm like, damn, that's really how niggas be rolling through and shit. So
Well, my nigga rolled up talking about old girl
because he's always told jokes like he was just the most stoned motherfucker on the planet.
Who's the
Right.
nigga that y'all said that Adam Sandler always bring on? The black dude. He was on the
Keisha said Chris Rock looked he nervous when he got to that part in the special.
Yeah, he did.
Mhm.
He was in a
Dog had to make himself go through with it.
show movie. The black.
He left a lot of jokes
black
on the
dude with
table.
the-
Chris is not a
the
fighter,
fat
but I
top.
thought the jokes were too light after the slap.
I can't think of dog name. He was on Def Comedy Jam too. He was funny as fuck.
Marlon Wayans is not funny. T.I. and I both got blocked by dude for constantly telling him he ain't funny. Y'all know my story. For those who are new and don't,
Hey, he may not be funny, but that stand up
He-
was funny.
he blocked me on Twitter for the same thing because he can't. It was this old ass joke, and I told him, and I'm like, dude, I was still in my daddy nuts when that joke came out.
He called bro nuts a snake.
Yeah, he did. That was funny.
But he goes on rants and they'd be like, dude, it's not funny. It's getting less funny more and more you go.
Because it was one of those things where I've never looked at him as funny. He was just goofy. Those are two totally different things to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When he's on Wayans Brothers, it fit because it's in like it's I guess not acting, but he's acting in character. He's like doing some. Like,
Who said if Bernie Mac
Right.
had made the joke, Will would still be on stage fighting and getting a whole 2-hour special.
if Bernie Mac made a joke, it'd been funny,
Right.
and nobody would, and it would have been no issue.
Exactly.
Neon Cole funny as fuck. Dave Chappelle funny as fuck too.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Will, next time, slap a real nigga.
He not going to.
old girl from Abbott Elementary.
But
said
it's
she felt
also a
boring.
thing where people aren't considering the history of the
The
fact
principle.
that Chris Rock has said shit about Jada multiple times.
It depends on which one of hers you watch. Because the one she had by herself was okay. The one where she was a
You said,
part
I
of a
like
group
Lil
of
Rel.
people and she was talking about her kids.
Lil Rel, that's the guy with
I
the
like
glasses,
Time
ain't it?
out,
Yeah.
time out. So Mario like Lil Rel, but you said Marlon not funny.
He said, pause. I like Lil Rel's comedy.
And Lil Rel is terrible.
Is that the guy with the glasses?
Mhm.
He was in the movie with Johnson. He was in Get Out.
Yeah, he
Get
was
Out.
a friend.
He was the friend in Get Out.
Okay.
What was that shit?
That's
that
another
movie
Which I
movie I
just
never saw.
recently
What was
watched.
that movie
I haven't
he did
seen
with
it.
Kyrie?
I just watched that like within last year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not funny.
Is Miss Pat funny on
Miss
stand-up?
Pat
is
funny as
hilarious.
fuck.
It's stand up though.
Yes.
Okay, I never. Seen
I look
that.
at Miss Pat and I'm like, bro, I feel like if I did what everybody told me to do, I was like, bro, just record your life.
That-
Exactly.
Miss
That's
Pat is you.
That's-
what
that would
it
be-
is.
Yes,
Her stand up is literally
It's
her
Mimi.
just telling her fucking truth.
she took your shit.
She been here before.
Ain't she been in jail and shit too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everything about her show was real.
Titty saved her life.
Yep. She got shot and Titty saved her life.
Last
Used to
night
sell
my
crack.
titty saved my life. Last
He
night
said,
my
stop
titty-
it. Rel is funny.
No, he's not, Mario.
Mhm.
Miss Pat is better at stand up.
Her show was funny.
And Miss Pat be making white folks uncomfortable. Oh,
She
Yeah.
make me
clap her up
uncomfortable.
for that alone.
She make me uncomfortable. Shit, her shit be.
Clap it up for making white people uncomfortable.
She be so real on
I
her
love it. I fucking love it. Because they deserve that shit. No, absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely. Because I'm so sick of hearing stories about how they are trying to take all of the fucked up shit that they did out of the schools. Right? Every time you turn around, there's a story about them trying to get some shit passed. Like, did y'all hear about the shit with Rosa Parks?
no.
They've tried to they're like 3 different versions. Of course it's Florida because it's always fucking
I
Florida.
was gonna say it definitely sounds like a
There are like 3 different versions of the story. So the first one is, I think they said it was like she refused to get out of her seat to, let a white person sit down, but they didn't, like, there was implied racism, but they didn't really say that that's what it was,
Mhm.
because they just said she did what she felt was right.
Whoop her ass.
I also heard a story that Rosa Parks wasn't the first person to refuse.
Nah, she wasn't.
Yeah, that it was actually a girl, like a younger girl.
But wasn't nobody giving a care.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
they
they
tried it
get-
again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
And
So
Rosa
your
got sick.
story not even your story.
they did some catfish shit on the
See,
bus.
Man, fuck Rosa Parks.
Damn.
Damn.
Man,
It's
Outcast
still
doesn't
a story.
feel
She
that
just
way.
look.
She
Look.
just didn't do it. She
Look.
appled it.
Look.
He didn't
Get
do
back,
it first.
get
It
back,
don't
get
matter.
back, Get back.
She
But that's what I'm
appled it.
finna say.
Aha.
Because when you look at
Go to
shit-
the back of the bus.
How many times have we seen something? We were like, damn,
Like,
this motherfucker cold. And then you come back later and there's somebody suing them because they're like, hey man, that was my shit. But it was like you wasn't hot when you did it. You was kind of ass a little bit. Like, we saw what you were trying to do, but we needed it done this way. The people like this.
So old girl who was
You-
trying to
You
insert
had
was
10
ass?
streams off of, in 3 years. We put this motherfucker out today, and this bitch is already the top stream video
You,
on YouTube.
you made it a hot line and made it a hot song.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yes.
Stop
That's
being
great.
angry one.
Fuck Rosa Parks.
No, but
You're gonna get blocked by the world.
like I said, there were 3 different.
Fuck the world.
Yeah, it's
ask me
with
for
wine.
shit,
It's
get out of
like
my head.
it's like the weekend update when Michael Che made him say with the story
Right.
about MLK
That shit was
when they said that
hilarious.
that teacher was under fire for saying that MLK committed suicide, and the joke Michael J. wrote, it was like, well, in her defense, he was the one that kept running his mouth.
It's been plenty.
Those jokes
It's
is
been
hilarious,
plenty
dog.
of reports.
I cannot wait for them shits to do it.
I can't wait, man. Them motherfuckers be
They
funny.
be cracking up on he fucks the white dude up every time.
Especially because they be writing it and making the other person to say the racial shit.
Man,
It's a whole TikTok with them just bad stories.
canceled and nobody was subscribed.
Right.
How much you think a case of 40 ounces costs?
Nah, but
What they got to do right now?
but that video ended up being like not the video, but the book. The final version is basically just a lady refused to give up her her seat on the bus. She did what she thought was right. Like they took race out of the equation entirely.
They been trying to soften shit. You know, white people always want to soften up shit to make them not look bad.
Yep.
When you find out that grandma was out
They
here,
will
egging
villainize
people,
and demonize us all day. But then when it comes to the shit that they did, let the past be the past.
no bitch, I
No.
want my reparations.
How about not?
It is 11:11.
You know, I actually
I wish to go home.
I'm kind of upset. We're about to close out in a minute. But I'm actually upset because going back to the sex party I went to, I feel like I missed my chance.
To do what?
Because up there at the stage,
Perfect time.
up there at the stage
I'm leaving my phone right here.
with the two poles, there was
Dude gotta watch. He
an
don't care.
old lady up there whipping everybody, like trans women, everybody went up there like they were getting whipped. And I feel like I should have went up there.
And
just
whip the
did a-
white person?
Oh no, I wasn't tuning up. I feel like I should have went up there and just start beating the fuck out of white people.
Get your Django on.
And they
like Ronnie,
and they would have fetishized it, but I was really like,
Yeah, get your dominatrix
like
on.
Ronnie.
Every whip was for
Say it loud.
because it's like me being a domination, I'm only beating white people.
I'm black and I'm proud.
Yes.
He
So-
was
So now I'm upset because I feel like I missed my shot.
thrilled to drop trial and say I'm black and I'm proud.
And I feel like my ancestors is disappointed now. Like you went here and this is
gotta go back.
you had one job.
Yeah,
You gotta go back.
Well, I really had two because I was definitely sucking dick. That's what we went there for. He knew what was going on. It wasn't random dick. It
after
was
you
his.
showed him after the dick party.
No, at the party and then afterwards.
Oh,
We continued.
So you walked in, everybody had the dick out. He was like, "You might as well join them."
Makes sense.
I feel it.
Hey,
You got to marry, dog.
no,
Yeah.
I'm not getting married.
Well, y'all got to be together forever.
No.
Who else? Who else can you share a moment like that with?
Ain't nobody gonna.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna go see dicks with you like he do.
We didn't go to see dicks.
What
There
else?
were just dicks there.
It just was.
And y'all didn't leave. Y'all stayed.
It just happened.
You see dicks come.
I leave. Y'all see dicks coming. You stay.
stay.
Because it was titties and shit too. It wasn't
Titties-
just dicks.
Titties attached to
It
dick.
ain't like we walked in and it was just a bunch of niggas in a circle jerk station.
You
all right?
walked in and niggas had their dick in their hand.
Some did.
And they had titties out. It was
They
niggas
told
with
you to
dicks
be
and
cool.
titties at the same time.
No, it wasn't.
You just said it was.
I don't know if they transitioned. They had on jean shorts.
That
What is it with
sounds uncomfortable.
They probably didn't have no-
It reminds
feel
me
like
of
you're
Dave
about to say
Chappelle.
dick
Great,
and
Dave Chappelle, gay landscaping surfer. Yeah, it was like those jean shorts. ass, titties. He was like, "Hey, let's see that guy again."
That's literally what y'all just did.
But no, it was. I feel like the only downside to the experience was the actual like attendees. If we can do this
For more black people.
and a black space or just
Black people fuck. You gotta have titties. Mimi already
I
said.
told you that.
Yeah, she already said she's attracted to.
It got to
women
be the
and men,
fine ones though.
But if she could get dick with titties, it's a great day.
Nigga, do you know how much though that's selling for? No, I'm just saying that's like fetish
That's
content.
top tier content.
I was like, that's top
Fetish
tier
content,
bro.
nigga.
Well, that shit can't be better than.
I'm
titties
finna go
and
post
pussy.
my toes now.
The shit niggas pay for is crazy.
That's their money.
Like, I follow this shit on TikTok.
And then the next masturbation video I gotta make. And this is hard because niggas like when you masturbating, you know, you just lay back and like curve your toes in the screen. I get Charlie horses, okay? Mama big now.
They want to see
They
your
just gotta,
toes curve.
take some more potassium. Go ahead.
I don't like bananas.
What,
I
they-
need
No, just
another
take the
source.
actual, no,
They
take the
actually
actual
ask you to
potassium pills.
curve your toes.
Huh?
They ask you to curve your toes. That's
Yeah,
what
they
they
like
like.
the toe
No,
point.
but it because you have to like, you know, the frame of the camera is not all that big depending on what you're trying to capture.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, like if you look, especially like OnlyFans, like when they are in the camera and lean back, like they have their legs and their toes, and they kind of like they making sure that their toes are in the shot.
It's never been something that
So
I paid
if a
attention
nigga
to.
asked you to shit in his ass, would you do it?
First of all, Juan, why does your mind go to the
I saw it
wild?
on a video on TikTok.
How do you shit in someone's ass?
Cause bro,
Pinpoint aim.
Bro, walk up to people with the
Accuracy.
microphone, and he be like, so what's some of the wildest shit you ever did? And he had no girl the mic, and she was like, so bro wanted me to
Hey,
shit
does
in his
anybody
ass.
watching know what is going on that everybody is talking about Sukihana? I haven't had a chance because I've been busy, but everybody is talking about her, and I keep seeing people talking about, well, man, she too ratchet for me, or I don't like her, or
I mean, she do got.
she
a
was
song,
raised wrong.
She do got a song called "Eating a Nigga Ass."
That's basically what I've been hearing is niggas.
But
talking-
that
The beat cold though.
but that's not a new song, so that's why I was wondering
I think people are just now
if it was
getting on
something
it.
else, because I knew about the song already.
Like, is that where we at with rap now though? Like, I mean, you can rap about eating ass, but can we please make it clever? Something. She was just like, nah, I'm eating a nigga ass. What? Why is that the hook? Can we get a little more?
That's the whole. That's what it is.
Yeah. They pull over because she got to take a piss.
There's also an
Then they
interview
was
she
eating
recently
ass,
just
and
did.
then they had to switch. And now she eating a nigga ass.
Because I know
Oh
I know
my.
Mama D fat shamed her.
Or you could be out of town thugging with your own.
Oh my.
Your cooter's pink and that
Dude,
butthole
this
is
stream
brown.
deck got 16,000 buttons.
I know.
It's got all kinds of
Wait
shit.
till we just start saying whatever we want to say.
Okay,
Put it
so
on.
so
You ain't
they're
gotta say shit. We
so
just
they're
sit here,
mad at her
push
because
buttons.
she eat butt.
Oh, well,
That's what this is about.
I mean,
I always wanted to be in the view of seeing what you see on your
people,
phone.
people
Because I'm
always-
trying to find a video to
People
give you an
always-
example.
I
What I'm
mean,
trying
I
to
there's
know,
a
but your
couple
phone
of
is
them.
like some
There's-
serious shit.
That's not.
I saw toes.
That's
right
not my phone. That's Twitter.
there. Oh.
You thought this was my personal stash, nigga? I just got
thought-
toes in my gallery.
I thought. Nigga.
I don't know. You and old boy are some wild boys. So
Wait a minute. So he put his dick in her stocking and jacking it, and he nut in her.
you know what? Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of
That's
Hoecially.
wild.
Make sure you check us out on all
I was
streaming
like,
platforms.
I want to
That's
know what
pretty
brand this is because the nut ain't seeping through it.
No, right.
Spotify.
Like, it's
This-
really
this,
in
is, this
there.
is on her foot.
It's
I
damn.
have
It's like
radio.
it's latex, damn near. This is interesting,
that's a-
people.
that's
Because it's
talented
more than
foot.
2 hours, we will not be
1 foot.
replaying
It wasn't.
this
It wasn't
episode.
2 feet.
You can always catch it on YouTube.
Oh, perfect example. You know who Miss B Nasty is? She does it all the time. I just thought about it. She does it all the time.
What, in
Well, her
That's
toe-
how
her
she does
stocking?
her video.
Her toe point,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
she has it down to a science.
this is new. This is all new for me.
I just thought it was because
I just
she
actually
was
started
at her
looking at the
Jeep.
comments in some of the porn videos.
I
They,
can't
they,
wait
they,
till-
they're pretty hilarious.
Oh, I meant to show y'all. Okay, so
we going home. So she'll show y'all.
Show
She'll
I'm
show
not-
y'all next week.
when I come back, yeah, because I have to actually screenshot them and send them to Tone. So we are going down a comment rabbit hole next week. We are going to look at Reddit comments from Door Dashers because there is one in particular. This nigga said that a nigga threatened to kill him. And
That is wild.
yeah, especially when you see why. So we are going to talk about that, and we are going through porn comments because the shit that has been popping up on X videos has been having me in tears. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in and listening to all of my sexcapades this weekend.
All of them, or just some of them.
Yeah, it's just some.
Just a little bit. Because listen, that when we left today, I asked him, I was like, so how mad do I have to make you for you to choke me like that again?
Oh
like,
my!
on a level of, like bust your windows to reporting to like telling the IRS you got extra money they don't know about. Like where we at?
Jesus Devontae Christ. Can we go home?
So if you were not able to watch the full episode, sorry, but there will not be an official replay. But you are always welcome to go in the Hoecially Aqua group or on my page or YouTube to go ahead and just push the fucking play button yourself. You don't have to rely on us to schedule a replay for you. Or if you want to just stream, because niggas be bored at work. I feel you.
Excuse me?
Camp Beach Day, July 8th.
I mean,
Sherman Phoenix.
We got a lot of time to promote that.
I'm just making sure people.
I mean, it's
know.
not even June yet.
No, it's not. It's almost June.
It's not.
I'll be there.
It's
still
close
mad.
enough because my birthday in June.
June's next week.
I'll allow it.
Thank you for allowing it. Thank you.
See, I love when they be shining like this.
With that being said, people, we are
Niggas
out
too
of here.
glistening.
Y'all have a good night.
That's the shit you trying to